gonna like introduce everybody on stream. So like we're live now, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Hey, I could have been picking my nose. What's wrong with you?
Your camera's not on.
Your camera's not on because your camera sucks. So
It's a secret.
Okay, so hi everyone. You know the Meadow and the incident. And I just called you the incident.
I'm the incident. It works.
And if you've been around, you know my lovely Jasmine. And if you're not,
it's been like 18 years. I'm eating ramen noodles, by the way, because I just got off work and I'm starving.
So for you West Coasters that are new to knowing me and everything, this is Jazz, my CP partner, and the client I'm editing for, and she writes death. I'm going to go ahead and get that one out there for you.
Yes.
All the death.
All the death.
Everything that revolves around death, happy to write.
Well,
Yeah.
I write about death, but the fun kind.
I love you.
Okay, my toddler just grabbed the stick of butter off of the butter tray and took a bite out of it.
I told you, you let her try one thing, she's going to try it all now.
She likes it. She's continuing to eat the butter.
Just let it happen.
Sounds like my cat.
Let it happen.
I don't know if you want to let that happen. The diapers later.
Yeah, true. I forgot about that. It'd have to come
She
out.
still has to clean that out.
Yeah, I took 2 bites out of it and I took it away. Eat your apple, child.
It doesn't taste as good.
Yeah, right?
Put butter on the apple.
Put butter on the onion.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. So first off, yeah, thank God Jazz is back after a hiatus like me of crazy yearly crap.
It better not be yearly.
I said year of.
Oh, I thought you said yearly. I was going to say, I don't need this to happen again. I
Well,
can't handle it.
the last 2 years for us have been pretty crappy.
Whoa, now like comments are like popping up on the screen. Like, what's happening?
Yep, this is StreamYard now.
Delayed.
There is no
Thank
YouTube.
you.
Exactly.
I said I was beautiful.
There is no YouTube bullcrap now.
YouTube in general is like doing all this weird stuff.
Up her?
I stopped her just so everybody knows. She's
Oh my
not
gosh,
eating
my
butter
nickname
anymore.
is Jazz.
Yep. This is my Jazz is my adopted daughter.
Maybe she is me. Oh, I'm 5'9", so
Yeah.
You're taller than me.
that's the thing.
I don't know. Y'all all wanted us to come back. I don't know if y'all want us to write or what y'all want us to do.
You just made a big deal about us coming back.
Apparently.
We were so popular this morning. We had to come back. Or Triple B was going to run herself into traffic.
Oh god.
She was just so needing us so hard.
She's a
You
needy
can just like steal my face. You can cut it off if you want.
She's just a needy bitch. That's her problem.
She's even needier when she's sicker.
Yes, we're the life coach. I'm the sex coach, though. Yes.
Helping the community one sex scene at a time.
Yeah. I'm gonna change that to my name at some point.
You have to put it in your bio of like all your social media.
There you go. Your mom is the mayor and your father is the town vet, Jazz.
Oh gosh. I mean, at least I have a dad in your story. That's like there. So like that's an upgrade.
I have a daddy in one of my stories. Capital D.
Oh, okay. At least it's not a lowercase, because that wouldn't be the same.
Let me bring up, just in case no one has seen. I think everybody was in Stewie's, but we will bring it up just in.
I was
like
not.
it,
I was at work.
I'm not totally sure about the Poe part because we didn't really mention Poe the whole nano, but I like the Poe part, just not necessarily as a reference.
Well, it gives the idea of the
Yeah.
Of the being writing.
I think it's a play on the whole nano and then writing.
How do I make the messages go big so I can show this bitch?
Oh wow, I'm traditional for once. That's a thing.
What's that? What's traditional? What?
Okay, I can't make it.
That's not a thing.
I know. Isn't it weird?
Yeah, I don't know. This contraption she's talking about.
A traditional, normal upbringing.
Here we go. Say that again? You don't like Poe?
I like
How are you
Poe.
a writer?
I do like Poe. And I like the Poe in the design. I just wasn't sure about having Poe on our Nano t-shirt because nobody ever mentioned Poe during
Till
Nano.
today.
Well, all we have to do is just make sure that everybody, if we do offer it wide, just make sure everybody's okay with their name written on it.
I don't care.
Well, okay, I see where you're coming at with that, Leora, but I thought we were gonna do them like every year, so then we can add and change names.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's like a band tour. I buy band shirts. Yeah. So like every year we add or change names depending on who's doing Nano. So.
And who's the
I did
holiest
Nano,
of the
but it
hoe?
wasn't very successful.
Most of us weren't. I mean, I won, but a lot of
I
us
kind
weren't.
of just like forgot that it was November.
Sponsored by Alec. I like it.
Sponsored by ourselves.
Just say, yeah, trying to get sponsors would be crazy, so I don't know. I mean, we could do like who had the most live streams and just put like a few in there, but streams weren't happening when I was sick, so I didn't do that.
Whose word seems passive aggressive? What's going on?
Quit jumping ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Are you talking to me? I was not trying to be passive aggressive, I promise.
Stop being passive aggressive.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't know what's happening either.
I don't know. Eva, you might have to clarify that one. Who's being passive aggressive? I'm just aggressive.
You need the tea. You say.
Yes,
And
please
baby.
go with you so we understand. I'm sorry, but my head's huge. So, like, when I was little, I fell off my bed a lot. So now the running joke is I have 2 brain cells. So, yeah.
I can't hit Messenger to pop up on its own. I wanted to show the picture.
Yeah, I was thinking the same with Barry, that the names were just going to be our core hoes.
I like that wording. I approve.
How do I make this full screen? This is pissing me
I
off.
mean, it
don't know
was,
how this
it
thing
was going to
works.
be our core hose, but we might get some more hose added in. You never know.
We like hoes. What can I say?
We got all the hose.
All of them.
In different area codes.
Yes.
I like the fucker got a fucking problem.
That was my favorite song when I was little, and nobody cared.
I still love that song. It's like my theme song.
Oh, great.
Oh my god.
Other than that, well, that's half my theme song. My other half is I Like Boys.
I don't think I've ever heard that song, but like I've heard references to it, so
Just listen to Todrick Hall. Todrick Hall. I Like Boys.
I feel like Todrick Hall is just your theme song.
It's true. He is my theme song.
That's very true.
Patrick Hall, isn't he like? I've heard that name before. I'm googling it.
The first video I watched from him was when he did 90s Disney.
Yeah. The first time I saw him was
isn't he
RuPaul's
like
Drag
Broadway
Race.
and stuff with like Colleen Ballinger. That's how I know him.
Okay.
He was in Waitress.
Yeah.
Yeah, recently. Yeah.
I saw him first in, like I said, RuPaul's Drag Race. He was one of the judges.
It's so weird.
Yes.
Like, he is so, like started off as like a YouTuber, and he's gotten like really famous, and he's like best friends with so many super famous people, but then also some like not as famous people, and you're like, whoa.
He's friends with one of our actual friends, Aphrodite.
Right?
Got to hang out with him last month.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, her son
Oh
knew
no,
him.
I said my head is huge. It's like the size of a bowling ball. It's like 95 pounds.
Oh my god. Anyways, but yeah, he's a Broadway actor, a singer, a drag queen. He's just all the things. And he's hot, so you know.
We need a disclaimer.
We always need a disclaimer. Like seriously, it's the thing.
Big Head Jasmine. I'll take that nickname. I mean, I've been called a lot of things in my life, so that's like
Big
not bad.
Head Jasmine.
Yeah, maybe we could just not put any names on it and just have like the most popular references. If that's what we're worried about with the inclusivity thing.
There we go.
Whoa, what's happening?
Well, we could have two different versions. We could have the ones that are for us directly with our names on it, and then have her remove our names if anybody else wants it. Have two
Oh
shirts.
yeah, we could do that. We could have a namey one and a nameless one.
Oh, that's like cool.
So I do have a question about the way we're spelling hose, because I always thought that the hose in our context didn't have an E in it.
No, H-O-E-S.
Yeah, the way we used it was just H-O.
H-O-S. Because hose with an E, isn't it like a gardening hoe?
Well, nano hoe is singular, nano hose is plural. That's why she.
I don't know, man. I don't got enough brain cells for this. Figure it out.
I always just spelled it without an E. But if it's spelled with an E, then it's spelled with an E.
Well, the thing is, if you put an apostrophe S, then it becomes possessive. So then it's nanohose what?
Yeah, but if you just take off the E, it still says nano hose. It just doesn't have an E in it.
Wait, what? Used to be who? Dude, never talk.
But Eva,
I'm gonna catch
okay.
up.
I'll give my mom. Whoa, I don't know what's happening anymore. Okay. I'll tell my mom you said hi, and I'll give her a hug for you because I'm pretty sure I ripped her open. So that's fine. Wait, no, that's a lie. That's a lie. I got stuck on her tailbone, and then they had to cut me out, and they tried to break her back and her butt bone to get me out. So
that sounds unpleasant.
Yeah.
See, Leora agrees with me. Hose, H-O-S.
I don't know. I've always spelled it H-O-E-S.
I think it's spelled either way. Like it's one of those words that just depends on the person.
I know, like,
Yeah, it's just
the
a
actual
preference, I
word,
think.
like as in multiple gardening hose, is H-O-E-S. And I always thought since hoe is spelled H-O, that it wouldn't have an S or an E in it.
Well, I think, like I said, the only reason they put a E in it is because of the plural part. It usually is H-O if we're talking about one person.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I don't
It's
know.
not that big a deal. I just
There's a fly in my room and it's driving me insane.
Hoe is gardening hoe. So hoe or hoe?
Yeah, it can have an E. I was just questioning. I just didn't
Ho
know.
ho ho! Merry Christmas.
You're a hoe, you're a
No,
hoe, you're a hoe.
So I don't know if any of you guys have seen the live action version of The Cat in the Hat.
No.
Yeah.
Michael Myers.
It scared me, so no.
So there was a scene in there when he's running through like people's backyards and he steps on a gardening hoe and it like smacks him in the face and he grabs it and looks at it and he goes, "You dirty hoe," and then he runs off.
I personally don't
give
give.
for children.
Oh god, I personally don't give a crap if people are turned off by the term. They're obviously not nano hoes then. Dream hoppers is not as fun.
There are much more offensive things on shirts these days. I'm just saying.
Yeah, like I said, the stream hopper thing is just not as fun.
Yeah.
Because it's not expected.
And we could do stream hoppers for everybody else.
Yes.
You know, they have the problem.
We can be the hoes, they can be the hoppers.
They can go. They
I
can
mean,
go
but
suck a
hoes
dick.
are hoppers.
They
So,
can go be a different kind of hoe. They can go suck a dick.
That is true. That is true.
Are you
Hoes are
German?
hoppers, so
Hoes are hoppers, yes. They hop from person to person. So like
Exactly.
this is true.
same thing.
So all inclusive.
Yep. I don't really know anyone who has a problem with being called hoe. At least I've never met anyone, so.
Who are overly sensitive.
Yeah.
Okay.
2019, like.
I say it all the time, like, listen, ho.
Someone tried to write me up at work for me calling them a crackhead. I said I call my grandfather a crackhead. I call everybody a crackhead. Like you,
Because everybody's crackheads. Everybody's
a crackhead.
Okay.
If you have crackhead energy, you're a crackhead.
So this is a good question though. Leora says, "Is there anybody in the group who the shirts are for who's turned off by the hosing?" I know we're here, but is there anyone that is not in the chat or well, chat, either chat
Don't climb
that
on the
we haven't asked yet for their opinion?
in our direct
I
group,
haven't
don't
heard
think
anybody complain.
Because I know one of y'all said somebody else started it and they should be the queen ho.
Yeah, that's Persephone, and she's fine with it. She's all gung ho for that.
Meadow is Persephone. Jayce started the term.
We call her mama ho, whatever.
I'm a hoe. I'm a hoe.
What? You gotta get off the table. You gotta get off the table.
And like I said, any of the people who are turned off by it, they're probably not in our group anyways. And people have a choice to buy the shirt or not. If they don't want to buy it because it says ho, that's on them.
Yeah. See, I think as long as we do them every year, like, and we change people's names, I mean, to me, it wouldn't be. See.
Vampires.
I'm the resident vampire here.
See, Destiny has spoken.
You're too freaking quick.
No, don't climb on the table, please. Come here.
Children. Ooh. Have fun with your Christmas movie.
If they're, yeah, I'm with Triple B. If they have a problem, don't get the shirt.
Right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I know we want to be considerate, but they have a choice to buy the shirt or not, Leora. It's a choice.
It is majority rules in this house.
This is my house. Well, technically, it's Amber's house, but this is my house. We're the same person.
Well, my thing is if they do have a problem, then they can say, "Don't put my name on the shirt," or they can not buy the shirt. Like, simple as that. Like,
Yeah.
We could also just make one, like, because we were talking about having one with names and one without names. The one without names could not say whose. That one could be Hoppers.
I mean, I can just make a Stream Hopper just random shirt with like feathers on it.
Yeah,
to kind of tie into
option.
this. Yeah, to tie into this with moons and feathers.
I think the Stream Hoppers one started on Cordy's channel, so we could have Samwise on it.
Yep.
Yeah. You do that. And that way they both tie together and so I don't know.
Don't.
Destiny's always here. I just have to start asking now.
It's like, hey, Destiny, we know you're here. Say something. Don't.
Yeah.
Stop hitting the microphone.
Yeah, I mean they're all valid points, Leora. You're not arguing a moot point. I think you're never gonna please anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's fine to totally just make a second one.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, we're all adults. It's just one of those things where
Yeah.
it's a choice. It comes down to a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and it depends, I think, on where you live. If you live in a more conservative neighborhood where people would take offense.
I guess.
I don't care what anybody
I
around
don't care.
I'm gonna live my life how I want to.
I think our generation has either lived enough to say this or is of the mindset growing up to say this. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I'm gonna do
Yeah,
me.
most of the people who are going to get offended are boomers. We'll just be honest with
Okay,
you.
boomer. Just don't say something about my child, like, okay, boomer, and walk away.
Okay, are the boomers the people who had the
Retirees.
kids during the baby boomer age or the kids from the baby boomer age?
Yeah. Well,
Which one?
that's
They're
split
just
between
people
them.
who don't
It's
understand new things.
Yeah.
Like,
the kids from the baby boomers, which are the Generation X, they're kind of split. Half of them are still
Yeah.
sensitive, and the other half aren't. Yeah, I guess it's just one of those things. It's just you can't please everybody. It's the reality of the world.
I would triple B. I'd be like, yeah, it says ho. What about it?
Right.
It's just the spelling. Which one we gonna do?
Hey, Alec.
Hmm?
When I'm beta reading your stuff, if I put in a comment, does it automatically like show up on your document?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it actually pops up with a notification saying such and such made a comment here.
You can also reply to any other comments. Like if you want
Yeah,
to
I just didn't know if I was gonna have to like do my comments and then send it back, or if it was like a automatic in the thing.
Yeah, we pretty much were sharing it, so it's everybody's.
Yeah.
Cool beans.
As long as you
bro.
didn't save it separately, like it's in the shared place.
No, I just
Okay,
pressed
so-
the little plus sign to add it to my drive.
Okay.
So my goal this week is to try to stay sane first off. My boss is going on vacation next week, so I have from now to Friday to try to remember all the like intricate things that she does that like I usually just let her do and go, okay, I'll learn later because I have 6 months to learn her job. So yeah, that's gonna be fun because like I have 12 screens and those 12 screens can open 9 different ways, each one. So I'm just gonna try to.
That seems like too much for my 2 brain cells.
Dude, and there's 2 screens. There's 2 screens with 12 screens. Trust me, I come home and take a nap, and my daughter's like, "You're working at an office now. Why aren't you tired?" I'm like, "I'm not tired. My brain hurts."
What job is it?
It is technically the title is customer service operations, but basically I create orders and things for Hanes. Not the like clothing side, but the industrial side, because they supply fabrics and stuff on the other side of the Hanes. I guess the East Coast is more of like the fabrics for clothing, and we do more of the fabrics for like Serta and Simmons and stuff. So, like huge rolls that look like carpet are actually fabric that make the underside of your bed.
Yeah. And
then if that wasn't bad enough, the second screen, that's why there's 2 screens. The second screen is for the geo side. Don't ask me what that is, but they do like road construction materials and stuff like that. So like the orange fencing and stuff you see on the roads and like snow breaks and stuff and small wattles to keep seed from going everywhere.
That seems like a lot.
It's a lot. Well, and the thing is because I'm learning her job because she is retiring at the end of June. And once I am taking over her job, I then have to turn around and I will become operations manager, which is basically in charge of the warehouse. And the warehouse guy is like 50 and doesn't want to change, and he's slow, like as a freaking snail getting things done. So you're like, this order's coming in like an hour. And he goes, oh, I'll have it done in 2. And I'm like, yeah, that's not how that works. So then I have to go do his job too.
Don't you love when you have to do 80 people's job and you still get paid the same amount?
Yeah. So we have a sales guy getting hired tomorrow. Well, he's hired, but he's coming in tomorrow. And I had to offer buy his office furniture 3 weeks ago. And Staples is stupid and didn't tell me that it was on back order. So I called them 2 weeks ago, and they're like, oh, well, we'll check on it. It should ship tomorrow. And I'm like, okay, cool. Well, they delivered the office chair to Tacoma instead of Fife. I don't know how you don't know the difference between the town that you are based in and a big city. And then now the office furniture won't be here till maybe Thursday.
Maybe.
I guess he's going to sit in a chair and just spin around in circles.
I'd honestly do that because he's getting paid to sit in a chair and spin around in circles. So.
He has his laptop and he has a chair.
Hey, get him a little folding chair, not folding chair, a little folding table from like Walmart or something for like a day, and then just return it.
I'll probably let him use like our training desk area that day, and then the next day our boss is supposed to be coming, and I'll be like, here, I ordered it. The rest is your problem.
What's going on here?
I got too much to try to remember.
Time.
Who the fuck thumbs down this video? Do I have to punch a bitch?
Are you serious? I got a thumbs down.
Yeah, I'm just like, what the hell? Like,
What's
so
that?
So that doesn't matter.
Hey,
In like
you're
the
gonna
algorithm world, it doesn't matter.
yeah, no, I don't really
trying
care.
to figure out why. Like, what's the point?
We said hoes too much and they got offended.
Well, they're a hoe.
We're not writing.
It was a boomer.
Yeah, fucking boomers.
We pissed them off. The one boomer in the channel.
For real.
Wait, the story detective isn't on here, is he?
He doesn't count.
Did you say somebody
You
thumbs
know,
down our video?
boomers, and then there's like okay boomers, you know, like
Yeah, there's
He's the
okay
only
boomers,
okay
and then there's boomers.
right.
Yeah, see? Leora gets it.
Okay, whoever thumbed down our video, I
You a
hate you.
hoe. You a hoe.
You
You a hoe,
are
your
the
mama's a hoe, your daddy a hoe, your granddaddy a hoe,
Noel.
your grandmama a hoe.
It was
You're-
not my child. Thank you.
Like, I could have just said, screw it. No, I don't care if anybody wants us back on. But A, I love all of you in the chats and all of you
Yeah.
here. B, I was already talking to all of you anyway, so why not go
Noel
live
thumbs-
with everybody else?
Noel thumbs down the chat.
She's only 20 months old. I don't think she knows how.
She don't like the word hoe.
Well, you said she was hitting buttons, so
She was eating butter.
She's just eating butter.
And she
Leave
was
her
grabbing
alone.
onions and trying to eat onions.
it
And
took her butter. For
She's living her best life.
Yes. Doing the best you can. Don't judge. We have issues.
Oh,
We have a lot of issues.
that's
We're not
okay. I got tissues for our issues.
I say that to Noelle all the time. Like, she'll be crying and she doesn't know what she wants. And I'll be like, do you need some tissues for your issues, darling?
Oh, goodness.
My mom bought some today because my daughter's still sick, sniffling with allergies. And it's like, hey, I got tissue.
I want to sign up for one of these weekly streaming things, but all the ones that are left are like early in the morning. Oh, I could do Tuesday.
I don't like mornings.
Mornings
I think
are
there was. I know, but it's the only time the humans are asleep behind me. So
There's
so,
one
like-
for Tuesday. I could do Tuesdays.
whatever y'all sign up for, I will join if I can. If I don't have something going
If you
on.
don't have enough room, I can always remove one of mine, and you can just take that slot.
Well, a lot of the ones that are open are like morning for Eastern Standard Time, which for me is like morning.
Pop up fun times with Triple B. What, you gotta like one up us and you just can't call it a live sprint?
Pop up fun times. That sounds sexual.
Yeah,
still
that
don't
sounds very
know.
sexual,
Does
honestly.
she have some rising action?
Is there a climax?
And most of Sunday's open too. I could go before Stewie goes on Sunday.
You could do
Yeah,
that.
I haven't even put mine in the thing, but
I'll have to steal Sunday.
She's gonna
Well,
steal the
Wait,
day.
there's like a live stream like sheet. I need to put my name on there.
I
But
thought you were
I
going
never
to
have the same
be.
days off.
You
I
thought
thought you
what?
were going to be on mine in the mornings, Sunday mornings, if you wake up.
Me?
Yeah,
See, the problem is
Yeah.
not if I wake up. The problem is if I have off Sunday.
yeah.
I am a
Sunday I
stay-at-home mother, so I have every day.
I
Here,
that's amazing. And
I'm a
honestly,
hobo, so
I do what I want.
I'm moving in with freaking Meadow. I'm a hobo.
So I could do. Is that Wednesday at 7 p.m.? Because if it's p.m., then
there's
that's
one thing
fine.
Mhm.
Yeah, there is a gap Wednesday afternoon too. I just I see a big gap on Friday and starting at 7 a.m. Eastern, and I'm like, that's like 4 in the morning for me. I
Is there,
don't want to do that.
They're like no PM, or am I not? See, oh, it starts. Never mind. It goes from 6:30 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. Gotcha.
Yeah, no, I am not about that morning life.
We're not
Who
about
is
that
okay?
morning
Who is this? Who is Jamie Brumsfield?
I don't know.
Never heard the name of my life.
Let's open it up and we'll see.
Who this hoe?
She is a blonde woman. Looks like she writes like mystery books.
Searching for the truth one mystery at a time. I thought she like misspelled what she was saying for a minute. I'm like, she ain't very good then. Okay, sorry.
Oh, Liara says you could do right before my stream at like 7 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Yeah.
She's got 238 subscribers, so she ain't new.
She an old hoe.
I do want to do one that's like that I host myself once a week, and then I'll hop into anybody who wants me.
I
Oh
want,
God, a blonde.
Somebody who
That's
wants
nice.
you.
I want you.
Oh God, a blonde! I'm a blonde.
Yeah, oh my God, a blonde. You're not blonde. What are you talking about? You lied to me.
It won't let me add me in. I guess I'll text Carol.
Yeah, you have to have Caro do it.
She
I know,
switched it to like she like switched it to view only for a while there. It was not.
Yeah, like last time I checked, it was not.
Okay,
so.
well, Amber, if you're gonna do Sunday mornings,
Yeah,
I can either do Sunday afternoon or I could do Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah, afternoon's pretty much full on or empty on Tuesday, except for Aphrodite and.
Yeah, I see a whole big gap from 10:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. So I'll probably do.
Remember that's Eastern, sweetheart.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I need a sugar daddy. You don't understand.
10:30 a.m. for me is 7:30. So if I were to like get up at 9 and do mine at 9, that would be noon Eastern. I will take like 1 Eastern.
Hey, Sharon.
Hey, we have a Shannon who joined
Hey,
us.
Shannon.
Oh,
yeah.
coming.
All day.
All day?
Almost all day. I've been a
I
little
kind
bit.
of want to do a 24-hour stream one day just because.
I want to.
But you can't because.
Yes, I need a sugar daddy Ben.
Wait, can you do 20? You could only do 8 on YouTube, but can you do? But then you wouldn't be able to do it the rest of the month without paying for it.
I use Lightstream too,
Oh,
so
okay.
I could do both.
Wait, how many hours are you allowed to do before they make you pay for it?
20.
20 a month.
20 a month.
I'm already at like, I think I have like 3 left.
It's the first of the month.
So she set back at 20. Should
It's
be.
mostly because we keep doing like really long streams. Like I did a 4-hour one, a 3-hour one.
Meadows was 5 hours before we switched her drunk butt over.
It was 6
Abigail.
hours and 55 minutes.
We're
I
done.
told you I would take over.
Yeah, Meadow. Didn't listen.
It was nice. But now
It
it's
was funny as
December,
hell.
so I am no longer close to my limit.
I
Well,
reset
that's
my
the
limit.
question. That's the question. Does it start over at the first of every month, or do you get it back at every time you did a stream?
I actually got an email, so you probably got one, Meadow. It said that I reset on December 20th.
I'll have
Yeah,
to look.
because it could be something like that.
I will have to go and look right now. Oh, that's my wrong email address. Oopies.
What, Jazz? I see your face.
Huh?
I see
What?
your face. What?
I don't know. I can't control my facial expressions. They just happen.
I need a sugar daddy Ben in my life.
Okay, Jazz is one of these people you can tell she's about to say something really funny as hell when she gets a certain look on her face, and she had it, and I don't know why she doesn't have anything to say.
Because I forgot because I have 2 brain cells.
It's because I'm distracted.
2
Go with
brain
that.
cells. Cut me a break. He was talking about sugar daddies and like, I need to buy a car next year.
I'll talk to my non-existent sugar daddy, see if he can shoot you some money.
He was like, shoot me $5,000. I'll leave my cash app below.
Listen, What would I do for Klondike bars? What would I do for a Daddy Ben?
I did get an email from StreamYard offering me a lifetime discount.
A lifetime discount on what though?
It doesn't say.
On like the monthly subscription cost? Maybe?
I got it 7 hours ago. It says
If I got one, I probably
they're giving me a free trial for 7 days, and then afterwards they're offering me a lifetime discount.
That just sounds
you got close
like
to the 20.
a lie.
Because you got 20 there.
7 days. You can like stream.
You're
for
gonna
12.
put their credit card information in. They're gonna charge you $2 1 month and $85 the next.
I found it. It says my lifetime discount is instead of $20 a month, it's $1667 a month.
That's such a discount.
You know how much? You know what you could do with all that money? Nothing.
That would get you a dollar burger that's not $1 anymore.
Yep.
Yeah.
That won't even get you an Abigail vegan burger.
That won't even get you. Well, it would get you a regular sandwich at Arby's, but they're like nasty.
I don't like Arby's.
Me either, and I work there. I hate Arby's.
Yeah, I really don't think I'm going to be streaming enough to need more than 20 hours.
It's probably because you got close to the 20, so they're just trying to entice you, aka good marketing plan. But
You know, because they want all our money that we don't have.
I want Arby's, honey. I don't have this kind of money. I need to buy a car next year. I need to pay for college next year. Like I need a Ben in my life. Like,
Yes, we all need a Ben in our lives.
yes. I don't know who Ben is, by the way. This is just like a thing. So
You're just going off context clues.
I don't know. Ben,
Yeah.
who are we for?
Daddy Ben. Listen. He's like 6'9",
Daddy Benjamin.
59.
and
I have a
he's gay
character
with
named
green
Ben.
eyes, but he's black.
Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, that works. How old is he?
600. I don't know. He's like really, really old.
So,
But he's black. That's all that matters.
But that's all that matters.
all that matters.
I have a character named Ben who is what is it when it's your grandfather's brother? What is it to you?
Great
Your
uncle.
I don't know. My grandfather's brother.
Great uncle.
Yeah,
Your great uncle. So it's my main character's great uncle.
Is he black?
No.
Yeah, is he black? That's all that
That would
matters.
be weird because my main character is very, very white.
I'm very, very white.
No,
But
she's
I'm not white.
like white.
I
I'm
got
not
called
white.
mellow yellow at work today.
That is just so fucked up.
You know, sometimes I get called mellow yellow, swirl, Oreo.
I could see a swirl when your hair was colored.
Yeah.
I called Oreo for a while in high school because I acted like a white person, apparently.
Okay, I want to know how you can act a color. If I'm acting white, can you teach me how to like?
Yeah, there's a book out there called How to Be Black.
Just act like yourself, and there you go.
Exactly. Be
Right.
yourself. It's 2019.
Do what Daddy Ben does. Be yourself.
No,
Okay, I don't
can't
know
do what
why.
Daddy Ben does because I don't have enough money to be giving all these people money.
I don't know why
Right.
StreamYard's being slow, but Shannon says Ben is the love interest in her series.
Ooh, does he
Is.
have money? Can he cash at me like a quick $5,000?
He probably could. He's a detective.
Leora says Ben has needs.
He has needs. Oh, he has needs. You don't even
He has
don't
needs, honey.
know. He is the gookiest character out of all of my characters.
I love how I say it and then
I just want to know what
Good night.
how many hours I have left on StreamYard.
Night.
get some sleep. Nano ho.
Bye, ho. It's a Russian ho.
Good
Like
night.
See, you just don't understand. My book literally starts with Ben having sex with a guy and a girl at the same time. Like it literally that way.
Nice.
Nice intro.
Yep. Hey, that hook. Gotta have that
Hey.
hook.
I read that whole book in a day because of the intro. I don't know how long the book is, by the way.
I don't know yet because it's still in draft form.
Whatever it is, I'll stay up 72 hours if I need to because that's pretty easy
We've
to
done
do.
it. We've
I don't
done
know
it.
how to sleep.
Yeah, I have like I think that book has the most sex scenes out of all of the series.
People don't like I don't know. Everybody like doesn't want to give me their good books because like I'm a baby. I'm not a baby.
So my best friend a couple days ago sent me this picture. It says, "Adopt a Highway, Chris Bangs family and friends since 2017." And then somebody was like, "What the hell, Chris?" And I was like, "I don't know how to respond to this." So I texted back. I said, "This Chris guy sounds like my type of dude."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh my god."
I wouldn't know how to respond to that either. But like, oh, cool, a highway.
I can't spell, which is nothing unusual.
Words are hard.
Yeah, why are they so hard?
I don't know.
Why do we choose 2 words? Because words are hard.
Sadists?
I graduate
And that's
in, like,
masochists.
soon, and like I'm gonna be in college, and words are gonna be like a thing that are like that like have to be in the right order.
Just fake yourself through it. Just fake all the way through it. That's what I did.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Babe.
Just give it to me to edit like
Let me
everything.
borrow some brain cells for college.
Ben.
Ben.
That's all we got. Just Ben.
Just give it to me to edit like normal.
Yeah.
It shouldn't take a year this time.
So you weren't around, obviously, Jasmine, but I literally sat down just to see how long it would take me, and I wrote 1,200 words worth of a sex scene.
I thought it was
For
21.
no apparent reason. Well, no, that was the sex scene in the book I'm editing.
Okay.
But that sex scene that was in Stewie's dream Aphrodite's dream that one night, it
I
didn't
thought
belong
you said
anywhere.
somebody's dream for a second. I was about to say, whoa.
Yeah, I'm a dream walker. I'm the reason why you have all those nasty dreams. You're welcome.
Oh, makes sense. Makes sense.
Well, Jazz would have to sleep to have dreams.
That's true. I don't sleep because I graduate next year and like also I'm working and
Sleep is for
Wow.
sleep is for the weak.
I barely graduated high school because I was a terrible student.
sleep is for hoes.
No!
For other hoes, those hoes over there.
It's for the weak.
Yes.
Oh,
it is.
Listen,
So Meadow has this thing where she gets really close to her mic and her voice goes down like a bunch of octaves. Say, okay, I want you to do that, and I want you to say on your knees.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna need a minute to like not be laughing because I'll probably laugh when I say that. Hashtag dream hopper. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to say that. I can only do it when I just like am being a weirdo, not when somebody's prompting me to be a weirdo.
Just do it.
I'm only a weirdo to myself.
do it. Like that
Peer
deeper language.
pressure.
Why do you want me to say that?
Because I want to
Good.
see what it sounds like if you say it.
On your knees.
I think it would have been better if you weren't prompted. So like,
Yeah.
like
Right.
So you have to do it just randomly one day.
yeah.
I will do it if I remember.
Wasn't it? Oh, whose stream was it? You ended the stream like right
Oh,
in the
I
night.
think it was yours. You were like, we're gonna close this out now because Destiny was like the only person watching.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we were like, well, if anybody was watching, they didn't say anything. And I was like, if you were watching, then you should have said something. And then it ended right there. And I was like, oh my god.
How perfect.
Like
Oh,
it
Meadow's
was like,
even
like,
more hilarious when she's drunk. It's great.
oh god,
I'm taking a break from that for a while.
it was just so funny because like you said it, and I'm sitting here watching the thing spin for it to end, and you said it, and it just doink.
It was waiting for her.
I was waiting for my closing line.
Oh god. Okay, thanks, Shannon. Gotcha. But yeah, so it was like perfect. Because I didn't remember whose stream it was on. It was perfect.
One of my streams ended one time. I think I was doing it with Alec, but I was like, okay, good night. And I pressed the end button, and then like it's ending, and then all of a sudden my child, and then it ends, and everybody's like, oh my god.
That's great.
She killed the kid.
Yeah, we were like, what's
trying
she
to
do
comb her
to the kid?
hair. She got the comb like wrapped up in her hair and couldn't get it out. And so she screamed.
Oh my god.
Really? I like did something and it didn't do.
What did you do, Amber? Fix it.
Jeez.
Yeah, what she says.
Fix it.
Daddy has spoken.
I
I'm too submissive to be daddy.
hit a comment and it like
What?
tried to delete it like a dumbass.
Did you just say you're too submissive to say daddy?
No,
Okay.
it's not too submissive to be a daddy.
Be a daddy? Okay. Because I was like, wait, that's what submissives are supposed to do.
That won't make any sense.
Oh god.
Oh my god. It's so funny.
So one thing that I struggle with when I now that I've discovered the writing of the sex scenes is I try to write things that I would enjoy, but then I realize like, no, my character would not enjoy this. I cannot write this in this book.
Yeah. That's why like one of my I don't know if I have it. Yeah, like one of the shirts I have on my thing says "Don't blame me." The protagonist, like it's its own person.
Guys, I spent
It's
an
a whole
hour.
different person.
This is going to be TMI for those in the freaking chat. Too bad. I spent an hour arguing with Ben about golden showers. So,
Mm.
all right,
Yeah.
like, no, I'm not writing that. Come on, no.
For her birthday, I bought Kira a shirt that says "I don't argue with myself. I argue with my characters."
Great.
I argue with my characters when it comes to sex. Everything else, they go along with
Yeah, I
it.
showed you that one, Jet.
And
Yeah.
I don't really make any of my characters like me because I don't really think I'm that interesting of a person.
You're lying. I've known you for like
There's Meadow.
an hour.
Mm.
You're interesting.
I just don't think I'm interesting enough to have a whole book around me. So I make all my characters like people that I would think are interesting, and then
Make yourself
Like
a
a lot-
side character.
there's a lot of differences in between me and my characters, and so like I can't really do
Just
stuff
write
that I
yourself
would
into a
like.
sex scene. It's always interesting.
Well, just as an example,
Mm.
my main character was nearly strangled to death at the beginning of the book, so she would not be into that. And I almost wrote that, and I was like, wait a minute. Like that would literally make her have a panic attack.
PTSD.
I can't do that.
Oh my god.
You never know.
PTSD is a thing, but like you never know.
As long
Being
as it's done
strangled.
right, maybe it doesn't bring back the memories and brings
Yeah,
back the
maybe.
erotica.
Yeah, because there's like a certain.
There's a certain way you do it. You have to grab your neck a certain way.
Yeah.
It's an art form. Okay, BDSM is an art form, people.
It's an art form.
Now we can
already speaking freely.
I thought we were already speaking freely, but we can make it more free.
Say
up in
something about
here.
golden
Oh,
shower.
I can do worse. My managers, I've scarred my managers for life. Okay, so it's mostly like teenagers I work with, and then there's this one lady that's like 50, and I've scarred her for life.
I believe it.
I know when I worked, I usually had to become a completely different person.
No, not me. I don't care. I'm like, you get what you get because you can't fire me because there's not enough employees. So I'm gonna be myself, and you're gonna deal with it.
Well, see, I worked in a call center. There's always plenty of employees, so I had no choice.
Oh.
Except for the calling part.
Guideline.
Except for the actual calling part, I didn't mind working in a call center because nobody could see me, so I could dress full goth or Lolita or whatever I felt like, and nobody said anything.
Could have all the piercings, all the hair colors, all the crazy. That's the one thing about call centers.
Yep.
That's great.
That was the nice thing about working production is I didn't have to worry about any of that, so I could like not worry about any of my piercings or my hair. I freaked out my HR, which was really great because she hates me and I hate her, and she couldn't do nothing about it because she actually dared her to go look it up in the handbook, and they just told me to go on break when like the Japanese people would come by.
Mm.
Like, you do realize there's a culture around my kind of stuff there.
Yep.
Cutesy Lolita is a thing.
All right, guys, I have a question.
Okay.
What?
I am trying to decide what kind of videos I want to do on my channel.
Same.
And I was thinking I could do a series of teaching Arabic to, like, as a second language.
You already know I'm down for it.
Interesting.
I mean,
You'd be
I have 2
interested?
brain cells, but like I'd try.
I think as far as the author community goes, it might be very hit and miss.
Yeah.
But
But just in general.
yeah, but as a whole, I think there's a lot of people that want to learn different languages or at least phrases, and you couldn't go wrong with it, honestly.
I say make a second channel that's not like author, so that like
Yeah.
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 Okay. I just have been like trying to think, and I know that I want to be a teacher, and if I were to be a teacher, I would probably teach Arabic. So maybe making videos could be a good practice.
Mm. Probably don't want to mix the author though with that, just because
Yeah.
different crowd.
Well, I mean, I'd probably start a different channel for like just that kind of stuff, especially with the way Copa's going with the educational side of stuff.
Mhm.
That way, if something did happen, you're still covered.
Mhm.
But I think it wouldn't hurt every now and then to do like how to write different characters with different ethnicities.
Iowa.
Speaking.
Or how to write phrases.
Yours says Iowa.
Nam. I know that
Nam
one.
and Iowa both mean yes.
Uh,
Iowa means yes in Egyptian, and Nam means yes in regular Arabic.
Did you say Iowa?
Iowa.
Iowa.
That's how you say it. Iowa.
Interesting.
And then the last part on that says Shukran kathir, which is thank you very much.
That's the two I know. Nam and shukran to you.
See, I would have a problem with the second half of that because the pronunciation part.
The pronunciation part, honestly, is not bad. It's
It
learning.
looks harder than it is.
It's learning the way the sentences are structured.
Yeah.
That was what was most difficult for me because they sentence their structures. So like we have like
The sentence or structures.
Jenny kicked
Yeah,
the
that's what I
ball.
was
We say Jenny kicked the ball. In Arabic, they would say Jenny kicked the ball, but the adjectives are before the nouns, which to me was always confusing. Like you say, Jenny kicked the round ball. It would be Jenny kicked
Ball around.
the ball round, or whatever it is. I have to look it again. I'm probably not explaining it very well.
Well, because like in Spanish, the verb comes before the noun, so.
Well, see, my problem is it's just like I can understand structures, I can understand grammar of other languages. It's always me trying to speak them because I have a problem with pronunciations. It's just something I struggle with, even in English.
Other than French, I could do that. My thing is,
Conjugating.
I'm okay with like pronunciation. I'm okay with spelling and all that. But like when you start talking past tense type thing, I'm all I know is AND or OND at the end of anything is ING in Spanish.
Yeah, okay. Jenny kicked the ball blue. Yeah. So it's noun, adjective, and then the adjectives and the nouns have to match in plurality, gender, definiteness. So if you say the ball, you have to say the ball, the blue.
What does that have to wait? I have a question. What does that have to do with white people?
I don't know.
Like
I think she was just using an analogy or something, like the sound you make when you're throwing up.
Oh.
I don't know where the white people
it might have
came
been
from.
supposed to say while.
What? Oh.
Or muscle white people. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know if that's what you meant or not, but either way, I'm confused because 2 brain cells.
One thing I do enjoy about Arabic is that the letters make the sound that they're supposed to make, and they never change.
Yeah. I've got one app because I know a little bit from the guys I worked with. I've got one app that like teaches me how to write the letters how the look of the letters sound, and I like that. But now that I'm not using it 20 million times a day, I'm forgetting it.
Yeah. The big part for me that was hard was learning a lot of vocabulary. Like memorizing it is difficult, but not as hard as understanding how the sentence structure works and how they think, because you can't just know like, oh, this is how the sentence structure works. You have to be able to actually form your sentences in that way, otherwise you just won't get it.
Okay.
It's confusing.
So I read a book somewhere that some letters are pronounced with muscles Americans only use when throwing up.
But that still doesn't make as much sense. That I don't understand things because you just said you don't remember, which but like I just want to know what this person was thinking. Like everybody throws up.
No, it's
Yeah,
just like
but-
the noise.
I think I kind of understand what she's saying, but I don't know how I would explain that.
I've been throwing up in 5 years.
It's okay. It's like Spanish people roll their R's. So like every different type of language has some sort of
Sound.
I guess that makes sense.
sound or pronunciation, or like in French, half the letters are freaking silent. I mean,
Oh yeah, she just said you don't use those muscles when we're talking because English doesn't work
yeah,
that way.
yeah.
Oh, so like see, my brain cells came together. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is no letter Q in Arabic.
Yeah.
It's like
There
Japanese.
is
I think there's no L. Yeah, there's no L.
There's an L in Arabic. There's a K and there's a hard K.
Yeah.
Soft K, hard K.
So there's a regular K and then there's a K that you say like deep in your throat, which is a hard K. But there's no Q. It's way at the bottom of your throat. So you have K and then you have K.
I'm sorry, I'm just stuck on hard K and in your throat. I just
In
can't.
your throat, man.
In your
I'm
throat.
stuck in the deep in your throat part. You know.
And
I
then
was
we
just-
also
I
have
was
the
just
ein,
waiting.
which we say the ein is the Arnold Schwarzenegger letter, because you literally say ein like Arnold Schwarzenegger says when he makes noises.
When he makes noises, because he doesn't talk, he makes noises.
Ah,
Well,
ein.
like I said, I think that's the same a lot with every language has their own thing. 'Cause like with
I said
Choctaw,
the
2
one.
L's is not ooh, it sounds like an H. It's just every
Yeah.
language has its own, not only set of rules, but ways they pronounce things. And
I gotta make shit so extra.
I know, right?
I'll speak one.
So I referenced the
Alec-
one that she was talking about. There's an I that's way at the bottom of your throat. Yep,
Alec,
that's
you make an entire world up, and you're talking about languages being hard.
Yeah,
Ahmed.
my word. I regret nothing. Listen,
Yeah, Ahmed the Dictator.
Ahmed the Nitter.
Ekman.
It's not Ahmed. It's
Ahmed.
Phlegm.
Flam. People are gonna come in here. We're just making weird noises.
A.
We're writers.
The way that I always wrote the ch sound, like if I write it in English, is KH.
Yeah. Ahmed.
It's like a K and an H sound said at the same time.
And see, that's where I would mess up because certain letters I have a hard time saying together.
Honestly, I can't even know.
I don't know things.
Who
I'm just
doesn't know Ahmed?
Who doesn't know Ahmed the dead terrorist?
Oh, I know who Ahmed is.
Hey. His puppeteer is American. Of course, we know him.
Yes.
I
So
know
he's got an
Ahmed's
American
son, too.
inside of him.
I know Ahmed's son too.
Take
He's
it
not as
back,
popular.
What? What's that about?
That emoji looks weird.
You know, Leora, I'm curious to know how much similarities there are between Arabic and Hebrew. I know
Yeah.
there are some. I know there's some. But
What do you mean we scared you?
Because we don't know
I'm
Ahmed.
terrifying.
I know who Ahmed is.
My coworker likes to tell me my face is terrifying.
You should tell him he's a hoe.
Tell them your sister is terrifying, and so is your mother.
No, I always just tell her to shut the fuck up.
Tell her she ain't shit. And her
I
mom
either say
ain't
shut the
shit.
fuck up or go choke on a dick and die.
And her dad is ain't shit. And her grandma ain't shit.
Take a note from Leora's page and do an augment and go, I kill you. Next book.
I kill you.
I kill you.
I write death. I kill you. Next book.
It's like, don't worry. I got you.
We're just looking at me like, how would you like to die? I need to know for the next book. Straight.
Grammar structure is exactly the same. The root-based verb conjunction. Plus, you share many of the same roots. The alphabet's different. That's what's confusing for me. Yeah. I don't know. I think one thing that's hard for learning language in general is that you have to learn the culture that the language is based in also.
Yeah. This is true.
Salam, shalom.
See, I know shalom.
Oh, I've heard that one.
Shalom is Hebrew. Salam is Arabic.
Salam alaikum.
So, like, the phrase that they say, the phrase that they say all the time is "As-salamu alaikum," which is "the peace be upon you."
Don't be a camel when you are a llama drama. I don't know. It's a song lyric.
Yeah, they don't have P's in Arabic. They have B's.
Yeah.
So
so, like, what are their real B's?
We say Bepsi.
Bipsy?
Pepsi for Pepsi.
Bipsy.
Because they don't have a P sound. They also, in regular Arabic, they don't have a G sound. They only have a J sound. But in Egyptian Arabic, they actually changed the J sound to a G sound instead.
Oh, have you guys seen the anime Hatalia?
I don't watch anime.
If it ain't Vampire Night, I don't watch anime.
But it's a show that's pretty much all the countries are people. And like Canada looks just like America, but scared, hiding behind a wall somewhere. But anyways, the guy who's supposed to be Japan would say Rittery is Ritterit, since L doesn't exist in Japanese. So every time I'd hear him say it, I'd just crack up laughing. Just because it sounded so funny. Oh, Japanese making fun of themselves. I love it.
Why not?
Oh, I know, that's Rapunzel. Okay, so all of my teachers when I was learning Arabic are like, they're all native speakers, and so it's just so interesting to hear like how they say words when they are speaking in English.
Baba.
Baba is
Here
dad.
that means bottle.
That means dad.
Baby talk.
Baba Abba.
Baba Abba.
Baba and Mama, and then daughter is Bint.
Mm-hmm.
Abba Haba.
Police car.
Police car. Oh.
It's a Tove Buddies car.
Hayud is good, yeah. Police
It's a
car.
Tove
It was good. Oh, it was good.
The only one that I never can remember is when you, in trying to say in Arabic, is I will be. I can't remember how to say that.
It will be.
Like if you say I will be famous one day, I can't remember. I know famous, but I can't remember will be.
Bent.
Sugar Daddy Bent.
Sugar Daddy Ben.
Ben went bent.
Oh, he went bent.
I remember. It's Coon. Coon is B.
That took me a second.
He's gonna be bending you in half in a minute.
Daughter is Bent, and son is Ibn.
Son is what? Say it again.
Bint and Ibn.
Ibn bent.
Ibn Bint.
Verb
to be or not to
Not to be.
I just looked it up. It's yakun wala yakun.
Oh,
to Ben or not to Ben? That is the question.
Okay, y'all are about to see this. Wait for it to pop up. There we go.
To ben wala mish. Bintabad. The one English has that Hebrew Arabic just
Swallow.
That's the answer to everything. Just
I mean,
swallow.
you just gotta live by that. Just swallow.
Swallow. That's what I'm
Twitter-
next to my name. Hashtag just swallow.
Twitter's
always to Ben.
Oh my god.
Always to Ben.
Okay, the one that always got me is in Egyptian Arabic to say I was. You say ana kunt.
Kunt.
We're also immature. This is funny.
We're solely butchering an entire language, and you like are just playing off that.
We're gonna wake up and have 95 dislikes from Arabic people.
Did I scare the other viewers away?
Probably. No, because Destiny's lurking because she's a creepy lurker.
Yeah, she's hashtag.
Hi,
lurking.
Destiny.
No, okay, let me say this. There is lurking good and there is lurking bad. We won't say why or what I'm saying, but yeah, that.
Yep.
Now I'm curious.
Okay, so
Meadow knows.
the first thing that everyone learned in language school in the army for Arabic, because it's funny, is to say only discipline, which in Arabic is fukit indabat.
That was a bad time to take a sip.
Oh, I'm so glad I knew that one.
And then methods of discipline is aslub indabat.
Sloob in the butt. What is that? Like the slew? What is that? What could that be?
Aslub means only.
What is? I wonder what that means in perversion. Asloob. I don't know.
Dror moran. Asnat dror moran.
You're a moron.
But Alec, I am working on my book.
Listen,
I'm
dare
glad
you
we
come
can
up
be
in this
entertainment for you.
writing stuff in this writing author tube world. You don't have the rights. You already hit 2 nanos. Stop it.
I'm just glad we can be background noise for her and we're not turning her off.
Or are we turning her on?
Don't ever drive directly from Kafar penis. Is that what it's supposed to say? To Africum.
Is that actually a real place? Because I'm going to die.
Travel there.
It's like Bangkok.
I love how your kid's like talking back to Alec. Perfect timing.
I have all the rights, ho.
Listen, ho.
No fit, no feet. No.
Who doesn't have any feet?
But does he have legs?
My teachers had normal sounding names. Like I had an Ibrahim and a Samira. I don't remember any of their other names because I had 6 teachers, but still. They all had normal names.
I gotta love it. Half of them were named that I worked with were either named Muhammad, Abdallah, or Abdullah.
I always run into a lot of Muhammads. I don't get what that's about.
Oh, Fakim.
Because of the prophet.
Oh, Fakim. Oh, Fakim. Now I have to put that in one of my books while it's during a sex scene.
You also have to remember that Arabic is written right to left.
Yeah.
Instead of left to right. And all their books are backwards, like printed backwards.
Japan's the same way.
Why?
I know it's technically the same name, Leor, but like they were pronouncing it differently, so we
Abdallah, Abdullah.
Yeah. Because they'd go, no, I'm Abdallah, he's Abdullah. I know, really? Like, they wanted to fuck with people. Or it would be part of, like, their name, and so, like,
I had a Yusuf.
My dumbass of a HR would all put their names as Abdallah, and they just wear each other's shirts and shit. I think it saved on money.
Probably.
Oh, fucking.
She's gonna be saying. She's gonna have stuff for you all night, Alec. Calm down.
It's gonna be great. It really is. I love words.
I don't.
Crown Leora, I appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
We do.
We're just all quiet, like creepy. You're supposed to look
There
at the
we
food with really big eyes.
I had a friend named Ofek. Ofek.
Oh, fake.
That intonation exactly the way you said it. Ofekim. Say it the same way you said it before, Alec. That was perfect, apparently.
Oh, fucking.
Ofekim.
Oh, fucking. Is it the long E? Oh, fucking.
Oh God, I feel like we're being like offensive.
We're being very, very offensive right now, and Leora's just like, I don't care.
You know what? Half of them would be laughing along with you. They love hearing us try to say their words.
It's true.
Oh well, I'm glad we can help you.
We are all crazy. So
Yeah. Well, cray cray.
I'm glad you leaned towards the crazy background talk instead of the nice and soothing voice of meditation.
Are you groping someone's boobs?
Wait, I'm like this, not like that. So what do you think?
I don't know. Maybe two people.
Maybe if they're on all fours.
Okay, yes, exactly. You sound like you're standing in the open market and some guy is taking too long to weigh your melon.
Just after you just we talked about boobs.
Not offensive, it's authentic.
Oh, fucking! I'm gonna keep like saying that on a regular basis now.
Like, walk out public once you can out. Like, oh, fucking!
Oh, see, you need to teach me that way. Teach me the word in a perverted way, and apparently I can say them.
And you gotta actually remember it that way too.
Yep. And then when you actually teach me the actual sexual terms, I'll be like, "What?"
right.
You'd be like, no, that's too hard to know. I like these better.
I'll just switch to English, please. Thanks.
It'd be funny if like I ended up sleeping with a guy who was named Ofakim, and I said it during sex. It works either way.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I love that. We have to go find you on now.
Yes, Leora, find me an Ofakim.
Yeah, okay. If you say yella, you will definitely pass for a Middle Eastern person because they say that all the time. Yella,
Say
yella,
what?
means, like, let's go. Like, come on, let's go.
Oh my God, I heard that one so much across the freaking plant.
Right?
He's actually gonna
So
find one.
Like, yella.
No, because we used to have like cameras that would show like the winding area and things like that, and so like all the new Arabs would be trying to learn how to do it, and they would just like look at the camera and be like, oh God, and just like yeah.
Ah!
Another one that I heard my teacher say often was be like,
And
"Oh,
you'd get,
you'll
like, a
get it, inshallah," which is like, "Oh yeah, you'll get it, God willing." Like, hopefully you'll get it.
L.
You'll get it, inshallah.
Is that deep enough? L. L. L.
Yalla, yalla,
L. L.
yalla.
Not even
Because
gonna
it's a double L, so they like
Ella.
yalla,
Yella. So just like saying yellow. Yella.
yalla. Because it's I don't even know like where it came from. I just know what it means. Yeah, it's like
Yalla.
great. Okay, come on, like hurry up, let's go. Like everything. It means everything.
It just means all words.
Yalla is one of the things. Curl your tongue.
Oh, I can curl my tongue.
Have they come to your
Yalla.
Yeah, they've already came to the school.
Have
Yella.
they came to the school?
Other people.
Yalla.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'll see what I can
You gotta work that tongue out, Jasmine. Work it out. You're disappointing Daddy Ben. Work it out.
the bottom.
Okay, hang
What?
on.
Like, what's the thing?
I forgot to do something. I'm a bad mommy. Okay.
Shame.
Which ones did you want? The one team and one individual?
Yalla, yalla,
Yalla.
like screaming.
Yalla.
yalla,
Yalla. We're just gonna just pronounce it.
yalla. We're just gonna say it over and over
Yeah,
again.
yeah,
We're gonna say it over and over again until
Yalla.
Leora is satisfied with our L's.
yeah.
How does this sound, Leora? Yalla.
See.
Is that long enough? Or do I have to-
Yalla.
Yalla.
Guys, I'm not even drunk right now.
Yellow.
Yalla.
Yalla. Yula.
YOLO.
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 Yola.
Oh my
Yalla.
God.
YOLO.
I'm gonna work tomorrow and be like, Yola. They're gonna be like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't
Yeah, I
know.
just called last time, but I didn't keep the number.
Hustle.
I don't want to hustle.
I don't want to do. I just want a daddy bend. That's it.
Yeah. No, a daddy bit. Or
If
whatever.
anybody
Oh,
wants
it
to learn
did?
Hebrew,
Dude, I'm gonna throw all the shade. Oh
if
my
anybody
god.
wants to learn Hebrew, you have to ask Laura. If anybody wants to learn some Arabic, you have to ask me.
Yalla. I'm gonna totally do all the fucking. Oh, okay, that's my word now.
Yalla, get the fuck out of here.
Yalla.
Okay, which word did we miss? Oh, yellow. Get out of here.
What's going on?
Oh, I said, well, I heard y'all yelling.
I
Yalla.
heard get out of here, and I'm like, wait, what? We're not going anywhere. The stream's not over.
Right.
What the fuck you talking about? Ugh. I'm a professional.
No, my daughter is on her second freaking event for the year out of 5. And I forgot she wants a team picture and an individual picture for each thing because she's only ever done gymnastics. So, like, that's only pictures we've ever had for her in the halls.
Yeah.
And I dropped the ball this time and forgot to order them. And she said they came on Friday to her school. So now I have to individually order them.
All the Hebrew curses are in Arabic. Anybody want to sprint? Like, we've literally not done that this entire time, and we've been going for over an hour.
No, we are having fun. baby.
Yalla.
We never said
Yeah.
This stream is literally pointless.
It
We
literally
never
says
said-
just for the hell of it, Leora. That's what it says. Okay?
This
is not
was-
writing.
For the
Wait,
hell
we
of
never
it.
said we're gonna sprint. We said we're gonna do what I want and live our best life.
YOLO.
We just
YOLO.
said we were gonna live stream. We didn't say what like we made no promises.
We
Just
did
I don't-
not consent.
I was like, screw it. I don't know what we're doing. Yeah,
We're
Jazz asked. I was
investing.
like, I don't
And that's all
know.
that matters.
Yeah, I asked like what this stream was gonna be. I was like, is it chill enough for me to eat like ramen noodles, or do I need to like?
Dude, you can have freaking noodles hanging out of your mouth.
Nobody would care.
It doesn't
I was
matter.
living my best life, man.
But
I'm
okay,
hungry.
so
Okay.
Meadow, Alec, since y'all just found us, or we just all found each other, whatever. Like, usually we started what was it, the beginning of last year, Jazz, trying to do like journey to publication
Oh yeah.
specific streams where we like actually talked about things.
Mm-hmm.
And then it slowly just kind of petered into life is killing us. We're just going to stream and write. And then it just became no more streams because life took over.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope to get back to Journey to Publications, and y'all are kidnapped and are forced to be in all of them. You're welcome.
Yep, we just got to get Meadow published now. And then
Yeah.
we'll all be.
You
I
gotta
gotta
be
finish my book
published.
No, I'm not getting Meadow published. Meadow has to write her own book to get herself published first.
Yeah, Meadow.
Yeah,
I'm
man, I'll finish
sorry.
the fucking book.
I need 9 more chapters and a half a chapter, and then I'm done with the first draft.
Woohoo! Can I be a beta reader? What's it about? I don't even know what it's about.
It is a new adult supernatural detective story.
Yeah. Does anybody
Yeah.
die?
I have one person that dies in like the first 5 chapters.
That's all she cares about. Does someone die?
Because somebody else dies.
Somebody
Okay,
gets
then you
shot in the
enjoy
face
my
multiple
view,
times,
enjoy
but it doesn't kill them.
too.
Okay, that sounds fun. Can I be a beta?
And then I have another person that's immortal that gets shot in the forehead, and he like dies, but then he comes back to life.
You didn't just get fucked in the ass, you got fucked in the forehead.
Okay, well, I'm beta
You like
reading.
Wolverine.
Okay, cool.
Well, I think only one of my books does someone actually die, well, outside of the villain.
My books have someone die at the end of every one of them.
My book, people just die all the time.
How
Like
do you
The
have a
villain is
book?
dying at the end of mine.
Literally every day.
Okay, so I have like an overarching villain for my series, and then this first book has its own villain, and that villain dies at the beginning of this.
What the fuck was that?
What was
What?
it?
I'm listening to y'all and like all I hear is
It was your cat.
no, it was my mom watching some video where like the person just pops up.
She's
screaming.
laughing. Is that what it is?
I love mom so much.
She's like, I didn't expect that. Well, neither did I, bitch. Anyway, no, like, cause Alex got his first book out. Jasmine's book's on timeout. My book's out. Now we just need Meadows out. Because by the time Meadows is out, then Jazz's will be out. Hopefully in the next week.
I'm working on it, guys.
See, okay, I forgot I even had a book that was like a thing because I was done my part and I was waiting on like the rest to be edited. And someone, like, I just forgot about it.
Yeah,
Because
you
of life.
never emailed it to me, or I would have like.
I
made my
thought I
book.
did. Life, man. I really thought I did. And then someone asked me about my book, and I was like, oh I got mad at it. I'm out right now.
Oh yeah, I wrote a book, didn't I?
Oh yeah, that was the thing I did, wasn't it? Yes.
So I decided to hire Meadow for free as my critique partner.
Okay.
Yay.
That's what's gonna
Nice.
happen.
You're hiring me for free. I accept.
That's how it's done.
That works out perfect though, because me and Amber are critique partners, and then y'all can be critique partners, and then that's like perfect.
I'm gonna tell you all the gay shit.
I have not written any gay stuff. I probably
I
will in
need
the future.
All the gay stuff, all of it.
I think since I started this series with straight people, I'll probably keep the series with straight people, but then I want to write like another series with like both.
Yeah, I
Because the satyrs do some fucked up shit. Like there's no need for gayness in book 2. It's horrible. There's some horrible shit that happens.
mine also needs
I'm in
to
the
come out.
closet. I mean, I'm never coming out to my family, so like.
I have not come out to my family, but in this month I have come out to the internet multiple times.
I
And if my family ever comes across these
my
videos,
life,
they're gonna be like, "What
somebody
the fuck?"
asks me, I'll tell them. Like, yeah, I'm bi. What about it? Cool. But like, what do you want me to do? Buy a cake that's like a rainbow cake and like throw it at your face? Like, how? Like, I don't know how this whole coming out thing's supposed to work.
Yes, that's exactly what you're supposed to do.
Make a cake and throw it at their face. Be like, "Look, I'm bi."
I was in the closet when I didn't know I was in the closet, and then when I came out, it was like, woo!
I was in the closet and I didn't even know.
It was an illusion.
See, okay, at my job, there's literally 2 straight people, and everybody else is either gay or bi, so it's like really fun. We bully them all the time for being straight.
Like fucking straight people.
I don't honestly think that anybody is completely straight.
I don't
Me
either.
either.
Everybody's a little gay.
Just
I
get
don't-
drunk enough and you'll tell what their inner heart says.
Yeah.
Yep.
So before I realized that I was bi, I hated any lesbian stuff. Like if I watched a movie and there'd be like a lesbian couple, I'd be like, "Ew, lesbian stuff," and I would shut it off. And now I look back and I'm like, man, I was such an idiot.
You're like, I was so fucking projecting.
I was just projecting.
I will say this in full disclosure. I don't know why I am like this. I love reading male, female, whatever. I love reading romance of any kind.
Mm-hmm.
Even some alien ones I've read. Weird, but true. But I cannot watch male on film.
Mm.
I think it's because, I guess if I didn't know the actors, maybe. But like with Brokeback, like I really liked both actors.
Oh.
So I couldn't mentally see them together and just see them as characters.
And I'm just over here like, yes, do it, Cowboys.
No, like I'm not even gonna lie, like I could see them two together, but just like the way the characters were portrayed, with like one of them being really sappy and one of them being this hard-edged male, like I couldn't.
Oh, you meant like the personalities didn't seem to fit?
Yeah, like mentally that movie just did not work for me. It wasn't even that it was male. It was just like mentally who they really were versus who they were playing as a character did not fit in my head, and it just did not work.
I would
I promise you there.
Like seriously, I was just there for the sex. That's it.
I mean, I could see those two characters together, people together, period, every day. Please let me. I'll watch, but
please, every day.
But yeah, just something about the actual character arc of them. I couldn't watch it. Like, it was a good movie. I got through it one time, but it just didn't fit with them. I could have done different actors. I don't know. Still in now. Huh?
What?
Meadow? She just moved. And now
She
she's
did
in her
not.
background. Hello. Hello.
I'm in my kitchen now.
Are we watching the Meadow cooking show?
Oh, I love kitchen.
I am making some chicken enchilada.
You should make me some.
If you were here, I would share with you, but you're not.
Were you saying don't what, Leora?
Oh, are you saying don't make a pink, blue, and purple cake and throw it at my family to tell them I'm bi?
Yes. I could just walk in and just walk up to your mom and be like, and then just run out the room.
Well, tell you what, we'll tell your mom and we'll bake the cake together when you move out here.
Oh, I just want to be 18 because some of my family is and then I'm grown and I can cut you out of my life without my mom forcing me to still come to Thanksgiving at your house.
I'll send her a video. I'll send her a video message. There'll be a rainbow flag behind me, and I'll be like,
"Oh,
your daughter's gay.
Your child is gay."
Then she'll actually think you're a lesbian, and you're like, no. I'm
half.
I like everybody.
Well, it's not really half and half. At this point, it's 60-40 because I'm tired of men.
I am definitely not tired of men.
I am definitely not.
At least the lower half of them, anyways.
My head didn't go the right direction.
Very questionable.
Oh, don't do the everyone is a little bit bi thing. I don't know. I
said everybody's not straight. I never said bi.
Nobody said anything about being bi. I just don't think that there's any straight.
Because you remember when we were all kids? Probably, I feel like everybody has a story where you your friend was let's just practice. Everybody did that weird thing, and then that just happened, and that was the thing. That's just the thing.
They're kids; they don't know any better.
Well, see, the thing is during my teen years, I hung out with pretty much the entire queer community of this city back then, and we had quite a few straight people who had fallen in love with the same gender because of that particular person, but they still identified as straight.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's just the person there, so.
I don't think
Give her a stick of butter.
Sexuality is not as simple as just labels. It just isn't.
Yeah. I think that's why the last year or so the polyamorous has taken on a bigger word than saying bi or anything like bi or straight, because there's not just a guy or girl factor. It's not.
Right.
It's not. It's just the person, the soul. Like,
And then you know
Apparently,
non-binary
I'm being
people.
censored
So
by your daughter's
So-
screen.
yeah.
You know what movie I just thought of for this topic?
what?
What?
Have any of you guys seen Victor Victoria
No.
No.
with Julie Andrews?
Mm-mm.
It's from the late
Which is
80s,
weird
I
because
think.
I love her.
So it's one of her. It's later in her life. She's like, I think she's like in her 40s at this point, but it's definitely more of an adult role. So basically, this girl, Julie Andrews' character, wants to be a professional singer, but the only place that she can get hired is at a gay bar as a cross-dressing man. So she pretends, as a woman, she pretends to be a man pretending to be a woman.
I've seen the trailer for that, but I never watched it.
And the love interest for that for the movie, like starts to be attracted to her and doesn't realize at first that it's supposed to be a man in drag, and then he realizes like, oh shit, that's a man. Like now I'm so confused. And then he's like, finally, like later on, he's like, I don't care if you're a woman or a man, I love you. And then she's like, oh, by the way, I'm a woman.
Right. Yeah. Well, and I think that's why, people considering themselves non-binary now is like, people don't understand it, but it goes same with the poly, because it's not about white, black, male, female. It's just about the soul. It's just about who you are as a person.
Yep.
And to me, those people are, in my eyes, a step ahead of everyone else because they've gotten past all of those things on top of whatever they may be facing. Although the noun plural thing confuses the hell out of me. But that's just the English part of my brain not understanding. So.
Yep.
Victor Victoria is a really good movie, by the way. Everyone should watch it.
Technically, I identify as non-binary, but I'm still a man because I don't believe in the specific gender roles as far as what men do and what women do. Like I like stickers, I like pretty shit, I like glitter, So I'm not a woman, but I don't have the complete male experience either.
Right.
I grew up as being raised as a black woman. That is my experience, but I'm not a woman. So that's why I just say I'm non-binary.
That makes sense.
I'm just a man.
Yeah. Well, see, and like, I don't really identify as straight by whatever, but like, there are times when I can do more than a man can. So what does that mean? Does that make me male? Does that make me? No, it just makes me me.
One of the things that I look back at that's like hilarious because I've always I spent a lot of time like just thinking about my past, and before I knew I was a man, I had a few gay guys who had they had moved away and they told me they were like, I am so gay, but for some reason I would date you. And I looked at them like that does not make any fucking sense.
Now you know.
And now you're like, why the fuck did you move away?
Right.
Like the one guy was so freaking adorable, especially when he wore go-go pants because he was a go-go dancer, and he was like the blonde Harry Potter, glasses, the haircut. He was so cute. And then and a lot of times I wondered why like I would intimidate a lot of other men when it came to being seen as a woman. And
see, I just grew up so independent. I already intimidate men, so it's hard to get dates. And I'm like, should I become a man now?
I pretty much just confuse people. Like they want to get in my pants, but they're like, but you're not this pretty little petite thing. So it was like back in the day, I just confused people. It's complicated. Straight men are very complicated.
Just to say do we want to do a 20-minute sprint at the top of the hour?
Sure.
I'm not going to participate because I'm cooking, but I'll want you guys to do it.
I'm just asking since Leora asked. I don't really.
Yeah, Leora's the only one actively commenting anymore, though. So.
Yeah, where the hell are the other 4 of you?
We scared them away. Wait, there's.
Which are probably us 4.
Probably. I love your knife.
It is a carving knife.
Don't cut
I'm
yourself.
using it to
Oh, I
slice
missed
through
the
the
knife.
beans.
What's wrong with me? Oh, nice.
So everybody keeps asking me what I want for Christmas, and I keep telling everybody I want a taser and a gun.
That's my wish list every year.
Honestly,
I have all my knives. So I have cold steel. My kitchen knives are cold steel, and they're really good quality, and they have like rubber handles. So I never
Dude,
hurt
Meadow.
myself using them.
Stop showing me the knife. You're turning me on. Stop it.
And Amanda's getting a little. Amber's getting a little excited.
I mean, the knives, they're pretty.
You have no idea.
Don't yuck anyone's yum.
Like I've showed Jazz my knife collection before it was all packed up. I have close to 100 knives.
What's the matter? You want some?
See, that's how I feel about paddles and floggers. I don't have any, but
So Jordan has a knife collection upstairs. He collects pocket knives and such.
Mine are knives of every kind.
he's just becoming more and more enticing, isn't he? First he's a country boy, then he's got knives.
Be glad he chures. I'll take him any day.
He's incredibly intelligent. Like,
Oh, Destiny's still lurking.
where I'm
Yeah,
jealous.
Destiny's still here, listening to our random babbles.
I'm glad we've got voices that she can tune out.
Well, our voices don't
Oh,
matter.
I don't have my microphone over here. I didn't bring it with me. I could go grab it though.
You're
No,
like,
it's okay, it's fine.
but yeah, stuff
Dang.
and people. You want to know the worst part about writing
Stuff
sex
and things
scenes when you don't have anyone to take out your frustrations on? That's the worst part.
Right?
It's a very hard situation, literally. It's not like killing people, you know.
I like.
Kill 'em.
I mean, killing people.
Yeah, it's killing people. But
I'm probably gonna kill people later on.
Yeah, fun.
The first book doesn't really call for it as much, but the rest of the series probably will.
No, I feel like everybody needs to kill at least one person in their book. I don't care what you're writing, somebody has to die.
Okay, you have like 40 in yours, so you're not
you're
saying
making
that.
up for everybody.
I'm allowed to kill people.
I don't have a very large.
I'm an adult. I can do what I want. Almost.
She has 12 chapters and at least 3 killings a chapter.
Wow.
And none of them are the same way twice.
No, not at all. Nobody dies the same way.
Like,
You
that's
are the
his
next
point.
serial killer someday.
Are you on your medication? Do you have a
I don't
doctor?
have any medication.
Do not tell your doctor about this situation, or they might lock you up in a patio.
Oh my gosh. So everybody thinks I'm insane, and this is why I just don't talk to people. So like I want my whole room decorated to scare people. Like I want a straight jacket like above my bed. You know how normal people have headboards? I want a straight jacket.
You know, this might make me sound fucked up, but when Noelle was a baby, I wished that they made baby straight jackets.
I think all parents wish there were baby straight jackets.
You know how easy it would make to change diapers if you had baby straight jackets?
I had to, so the only way I could swaddle her where she wouldn't escape is I would wrap her like normal swaddle, and then I would take one of those like long stretchy ones, and I would wrap it around her arms like 3 times and tie it in a knot.
All right, so what I'm about to say has nothing to do with the child, so we're just going to put that over here somewhere in the corner. But medical restraints are fun.
They are. Sometimes.
Well, it depends on who it's with.
When you're not forced into them.
Or when, well, technically you would be forced into them after you sign a contract.
I don't have any more food for you right now.
Give your child an onion covered in butter.
An onion covered in butter. She just sees me cooking, and so she's like wanting me to hand her stuff. But the only thing I have right now is diced green chilies and cream cheese.
Cream cheese.
What are you making?
If anyone ever tries to tie me up with medical
I'm
restraints,
making chicken
I
enchiladas.
did not consent. That's what I'm gonna do.
So far, this is my mixture. There's cream cheese, sour cream,
Cooking
and
with
green
Meadow.
chilies.
Wait, what are you making again? I forgot.
Enchilada.
Oh, I want some.
It makes enough for like 15 people, so just come out here.
Where do you live at?
Somebody come and pick me up. Amber.
Jazz, on your way to my house, just slide down to Arizona, pick up Alec, and then come up, and we're all meeting at 2 hours south of me at Meadow's house.
Okay,
Yep.
if you ever, so when we have a meetup in the future, I'll make the enchiladas for you guys so you can have some.
And I will judge them harshly because I'm in Mexico.
There are definitely white people versions of them.
So Taco Bell.
Alec, you must go to Israel.
Who? Where? What? Is he hot?
You can't be made for them over there because I'm your twin, damn it.
Yeah. They have to take Amber with me. We're
We're
packed
two
in
halves.
I also make really, really good chicken pot pie.
Chicken pot pie is delicious.
I'm gonna put this up. I just saw this was hidden, and I don't even know why I hid it.
Oh yeah, I'm a sub. I'm a sub all day.
I don't know why I hid it.
However, I'm gonna put it this way: it takes a real dom to make me sub because I'm a circulator. I'm a brat. Actually, no, I'm a princess. If we're talking about titles, I'm a princess. I will do whatever you tell me to do as long as you grovel at my feet. It's a thing.
Yeah, see, he'd be fine with taking both of us.
Careful.
All right, let's do this.
Careful.
Let's do this. Wait, are you a sub or a dom? Because we have to work out these positions.
I'm good with either as long as I'm
Oh,
taking care of.
you're switch. All right, this works. Right in the middle. Sandwich.
No, can you please go out of the kitchen? No, you're getting into the
Well,
garden.
actually, technically, I would be the sandwich because I'm the sub.
We'll just take turns being the sub.
Yeah, we'll just take turns.
Okay, go. Go. You can do it.
Who's the sandwich tonight?
If he's hot, I need to see pictures and I need to know if he
Oh,
likes
God.
trans men. That's all I need to know.
Yeah.
That's really all I need to know.
That sounded painful.
I should have started cooking dinner like a while ago, but I forgot
Eiffel Tower?
that I take forever to make this.
What time is it?
Flowering is fun.
It is almost 8.
For both of you? Or for
It's
all of
9
you?
here. It's about to be 9 here.
Yeah, for me and Meadow. Meadow's in Oregon, so me and her are same time, and then Alex and I are ahead of us right now. And then you're the
Yeah.
whole 3 hours ahead.
It's
Yeah, 'cause I had
10:53 p.m. for me.
Eh. Did you say 3 p.m.?
10:53.
I was like, where are you? I'm in Arizona, so I switch between Mountain Standard and Pacific Standard
Onion.
savings time.
Wow.
That has to be so confusing.
We just don't do daylight savings time. That's why. So we're on Arizona time.
Oh,
So we don't change anything. It just stays the same time all the time.
With the side of
nice.
Rice Krispies?
I don't know why the rest of the country still does
Oh, you
daylight
can
savings
smother
time.
the
Me neither. Can we like move it there?
Just bring me the whole Cool Whip box.
Yeah, here and Hawaii are the two states. I think there may be 10 more that doesn't do it.
No.
I want the Cool Whip.
No need
You said in New York?
I want
No,
to live.
one other state. I just don't remember which one it is.
I want some Stewie on my pie, on my pumpkin pie. Yes, I want the Cool Whip.
Not all of it. Half of it.
Give me
Fine.
the whole container, bitch.
Okay, I still want to know what the Eiffel Tower thing was about.
I can tell you what I think it's about, but I don't know if she's thinking the same
Fizzly, come on. You don't get that?
I don't get it.
I'll tell
I
you
don't get
later.
what?
It's okay.
I'm
Okay,
confused.
Eiffel Towering is when you're in the middle, you have a guy on either end, and they finish at the same time and high five each other.
Oh. I if we're going there, I'd rather be the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Lean as you get. I was like, all the things you know and you write about Alec and you don't know that one.
Listen, I just call it what it is. I don't use fancy names, okay? I just say what it is.
Oh my god, I was going through Kindle free books just like 2-3 years ago just to try to like look at my genre of romance and see like what the covers were, and I was like, well screw it, I've got all these books, I might as well read them. And there was like these shifter books that had like the whole pack with the one girl, and I was like, now that's some interesting positions even I didn't think about.
Oh, dude, I read a book, male romance. They were possessed by this like alien Egyptian thing. It was a really cool story. And what happened is that the main consciousness went into one guy, this like little twink guy, and then all the other dudes got a piece of that. So they would turn into like ravenous animals and like attack him and all be fucking in like this weird pulsing pile of, I don't even know. It was very interesting reading it. I was just like, I'm not sure how to feel about this. I don't know. I read some really bad books.
Soup is too hot to be spitting out Leora. Not cool.
Yeah.
Why are
Alec,
you,
behave.
what am I doing?
Because you didn't know things.
Is
You
that
made
why?
her spit her soup out.
Oh, listen, I do the positions. I don't learn the names.
You should know the name so when you're in public you can just
Nah.
or just whisper in the
Wait,
ear.
but like,
Okay.
I feel like most writers are introverts.
Most,
I know.
not all.
I don't leave the house if I don't have to.
Oh, because of the Leaning Tower pizza part?
Oh. Don't understand.
I just figured as much as Alec wrote about it, you probably knew like every position name out there ever.
No, I really don't. Like, I don't know any
Like
of them.
how the Karma Sutra book like on your books, you got your nightstand.
No, I just
No?
describe what's happening and what they're doing.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, but sometimes just the name can make you think things and
No.
get you all ready.
Yeah, true, but I like details. I'm very detail oriented.
Bathroom. Don't go in the bathroom.
I want to know if he's like sitting on his head, okay?
You're all right. I got you. I just accidentally kicked her in the face.
Oh, poor thing.
You're all right.
Yeah, exactly. You don't really use position
Well,
names.
not when you're writing about it, but
You want to have missionary or naked missionary? That's kind of
no, I'm just thinking like when you're over at like the in-laws and you just want to do something naughty for later or something.
Noelle, do you want mommy to spoil you with some marshmallows?
There you go. Get her to cry on marshmallows, mama.
Well, usually in my experience, I just don't talk about sex when I'm around other people that I'm supposed to behave around.
Oh, what's the fun in that?
I don't get punished
Just so
later.
happy with her marshmallows.
Where's the fun in that? I repeat my sentence.
Well, it depends on what the punishment is, because I like most of the fun ones. But then there's ones that aren't so fun. Like waterboarding.
She's excited about the marshmallow.
If you say something naughty, I doubt you're gonna get waterboarded for it.
Here you go. Here's
That's
your
not
marshmallow.
in a repertoire of nice, sexy, kinky things.
You never know. Listen, there's some really fucked up punishments out there. Like, I like spanking, so it's not a punishment for me.
You just turned me on so much, I'm gonna punish you by waterboarding.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
not allowed to
Okay,
be
so
turned on.
your best friend always complains is because the world is now. You can't insult. You can't like do things like that where I will bite you or I will spank you because everybody's into it.
Okay, warning, if anyone ever meets me, do not tell me to bite you. Don't say bite me.
Bite me.
You're not, I can't bite you from here. I'm saying if you ever meet me in person.
I'm gonna say it.
Do it. You'll get bit.
Good.
I'm a
As long as we're understanding.
You've been warned.
She is an actual vampire.
Good. I like it. I don't talk about sex when I'm around the in-laws because old people, and I was raised to respect my elders, damn it.
You can respect your elders out loud and be kinky, you know, off to the side.
All I gotta do is waggle my eyebrows. They know what I mean.
Yeah, that's really romantic and sexy.
Don't pull that down.
Very
Holy crap, Ola, that's a pie slice.
Or I could grab his ass from outside, like behind when they're not looking, you know.
Whoa.
Grab his ass.
That's called
Whoa.
love.
You said that pasta just flew up my face.
Virtual biting is a thing. We should do that.
Facebook still has virtual poking, and I still have people that poke me.
I ignore it.
On a regular basis, they poke me, and I'm like, why?
We're gonna watch her enjoy some whipped cream.
Mom.
It just turned into a sex talk instead of a TED talk. There's whipped cream. I have a can of whipped cream if anybody wants me to go grab it.
I have a container of Ready Whip in my, or a Cool Whip in my freezer.
This a Ready Whip is disgusting, people.
Yeah, they either don't have sex or they have sex in the dark.
Ready Whip is only good for when you're like doing sexy times.
Yeah, I love Ready Whip. Like I love Ready Whip. I love it. It's
Ready Whip is only good in the bed and as a cheese form. Here you go. I left you some. I won't eat it tonight. I'll just take it with me for lunch.
Now I need to get laid. It's all your fault.
Me too, guys. Me too. Except for
Y'all are the one that started the nasty sounding Hebrew words.
Fucking.
you know what? I need to get laid, and I can get laid when my husband gets from work.
I cannot. And I'm sad. I mean, I could. If I really tried. But I don't want to try. Ready, Whip? Yeah,
No, Ready Rip.
I'm ready.
Ready Rip.
Yep.
Yeah, my daughter just bought me. My mom made
comes from me too.
What?
My mom made Rice Krispie treats, and my daughter just bought me pumpkin pie and whipped cream.
Yeah, nobody likes a bragger, Meadow.
What?
That's what Leora said, and I agree.
No one likes a bragger.
You're over here flaunting your country boy with his knives.
Okay, Jordan is from Utah.
It's country enough for me.
He's from a very, very Mormon family, which is why I think he's so sexually promiscuous. Because those people are repressed.
Yeah. It's very similar in Mormons. Serious Catholics. You know.
This is true.
I love reading gay Catholic priest books because they're so hot.
I didn't even pile it on. I just put it on top.
Yeah, you didn't even pile it on. You just
there is like a whole section of porn that's all just Mormon boys.
Really?
Yeah, Mormon boys.
Jesus,
what are they supposed to do while they're on their mission?
I don't know. It just says Mormon boys, whatever they're doing in the video.
I'm telling you, they go on the mission, but they're not doing the mission itself.
They're doing another mission.
They're missionaries doing missionary.
Yep. Oh yeah, Orthodox Jews.
And Alec, what might entice you more for that is that most of the time it's like what are they called? It's like the mission leaders, or it's like the older guys with the younger boys.
I will, but I don't need more, like you said.
Daddy.
Yep.
I just missed that. What?
Younger.
I saying it might make him like it more because it's usually the older, like the mission leader, older guys with the younger dudes.
Oh yeah.
And then I said, "Daddy."
Noel,
Yeah.
get out of there! Get out of that box.
Give her an onion.
I have this box that's full of all of the ultrasound pictures and stuff from when I was pregnant with her, and she just grabbed it, opened the box, and grabbed it, and was pulling it out in like a long ribbon.
Oh my god.
I'm like, no, get out of there! And she looked at me, and she shoved it all back in the box and put the lid down.
I think we need Leora on this stream.
Leora,
Get on camera with us. We can talk shit.
we don't have any more audience members. Active audience members.
We can just like sit here and talk live, and I don't give a shit if there's no one there but Destiny. Okay.
Right.
Hey, Destiny said that we are helpful for research. Having us in the background helps her somehow.
Yep.
I heard dinging, but it wasn't me for once.
Oh no, my laptop was just making weird noises earlier. I was like,
You want some cheese? Cheese? You say cheese?
Get out of that box, hashtag.
Lol.
Listen. I told you to get your ass in here. You're not listening to me, Leora.
I know.
no, you are the wonderful one.
You're the wonderful one for putting up with us.
You really are. Destiny's the trooper. She's just like, I love all you bitches, all you hoes.
My child may not be able to speak, but she really understands like everything I say.
Does that mean that she just heard me say hello and she's gonna start saying it?
Oh gosh, I know that's what I was worried about earlier.
She's gonna run around being like, nano ho, nano ho.
Okay, Jordan gets mad at me sometimes, but sometimes I'll be like, Noel, say oh shit, and he's like, no, don't do your bad word.
Okay, let me just say this: if my channel is ever streaming, you can jump in. Anyone ever, as long as there's less than 6 people.
Just
tell me where to throw you in.
Plus, she kind of needs the link.
That's it. Just tell me where to throw you to. I throw me the link.
I usually just put it in the comments.
No, I was on a stream with somebody one time, and they put it on like open, and then it was this weird somebody just, yeah. Don't do that. It was weird.
She wants to show us something.
Boing. I'm getting there. Sorry.
I want to know what the something is. I have something.
I don't need help. I just had to do it.
She's not drunk.
Not yet.
Thank you.
I wish I was drunk. There's no alcohol in this fucking house. Shit.
I have to work tomorrow. I can't be.
Thank you for sharing.
in public.
Yum, yum, yum. Do you want it back? Handed me a marshmallow, looked at me and waited till I pretended to eat it, and then she put her hand out like, I want it back now.
Yeah, that's not the way.
No, if you actually ate it, that would have been a problem.
Right. Did you do like pleasant outlining?
At all.
This cream cheese won't blend.
Blend.
Damn
You
it.
don't like pumpkin pie.
Angry cooking with Meadow.
Okay, I like pumpkin, but that would be like half the freaking pie. You want me to eat half? You're making me fat.
Pumpkin pie is amazing, and I ate almost an entire pie by myself.
She did.
I'm about to, apparently.
She did. She
Started
really
with 2 slices, and I ate the whole rest of it.
Yep. Did you eat the other one?
No, we haven't cooked that one yet.
Okay.
But I did
So-
get vanilla ice cream to go with it.
Mm.
She gave me a pie this wide, and now I have a
There's a person.
pie.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi to the persons.
Hey, just so you know, I didn't even bother to brush my hair.
Oh, you're
Oh, I
fine.
feel you.
I
We don't
trained
care.
her with hair.
We just want to see a Leora face.
Yeah.
What my hair looks like.
Okay, so I'm still looking for the thing. that I want to show you. I have to find it.
It's a
and,
purple
like,
dildo.
No, it's a really funny video. But I was sent it on WhatsApp on my old phone before I switched to my US phone, and so I have to like dig it up, from like the archives of I don't even know.
The void of Israel.
Oh no, that's from Budapest. Okay. Anyway, talk amongst yourselves while I find it.
So on the subject of purple dildos.
No, you're gonna distract me. Nope.
Okay, so last night when me and Alec were chatting privately, I got a phone call from my best friend, and I was like, "Hey, these two people would like each other," so I let them talk to each other.
It was glorious.
That was interesting.
What happened?
Well, my friend brought up, we were making jokes. Alec was like, Meadow, you gotta find me a country boy. And I was like, I'll just make Jordan wear a cowboy hat. And then Marcus was like, I love how you're just pimping out your husband. That's just your solution. Rather than find him somebody of his own, you're just like, here, take him.
I don't need him anymore.
And then I was like, yeah, I can spare him for a couple of days. And then my friend is like, well, with the items that you use, you probably don't need him. And I'm like, oh my God, why would
And I'm just sitting here with a smile on my face like, it's a dildo, isn't it? And then she goes on to tell me something more interesting that I'm not going to say because the person it's about is not here, but it was hilarious. Sharing is caring.
Oh my God. Okay, so guys, I'm looking through this chat with a person that like I know for certain that I sent this video to, and half of the chat is like me texting her pictures of famous people I have crushes on. And the other half is dogs.
I don't see a problem with any of this.
No problem.
Hot people and dogs. I mean, for me, it'd be hot people and cats, but whatever.
Right. No, well, there's also cats. I mean, she's more of a cat person, but dogs are, I mean, she appreciates it,
I like dogs from a distance. I like to look at them. They're beautiful. I also want one.
Is this it?
I like making mine try to growl.
Oh no.
He like scares himself.
I am currently
I don't know.
I'm too full of it's fine. It's so good.
I am currently putting my phone in his pocket.
Oh no, I don't have access to it. Damn.
Like I said, the void of Israel.
Kira!
I'm gonna find it. I'm going to. I have to. You guys have to see
You
this.
don't have a choice.
Don't move
Even
away.
if it's like 4 a.m. and you find it.
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah,
The
just
problem
send
is,
it
like,
either way.
if I build up the hype too much, you guys are gonna have way too high expectations of this, and then it's gonna be like 6 seconds of a kid in a car, and it's gonna be funny, but you're gonna be like, yeah, that's not everything I was expecting it to be.
Yeah, I'm still stuck on the purple dildo, so
Speaking of that, my mom and I were looking through an online store today of like witchcraft stuff, and I was like, look at all these beautiful, they have these beautiful crystals and like candles. It's a perfect gift for this other person. Anyway, what's the next item? These beautiful like rose crystal phalluses. Yep.
That's glorious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was. Yes.
There's a
glorious.
reason for the glass ones. People just don't understand. There's a reason.
Hey,
I want to go.
I found it.
I want to go to Korea to the park that's nothing but phalluses and sex. And people doing it in.
I just want to live nothing but phalluses and sex. Actually,
All right,
no.
guys.
I need to use the bathroom occasionally.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay, so take my screen share, Amber, whoever's in charge.
Trying to figure out. There's so many people. Okay, it's down below. I'm looking for it.
All right.
just said the F word. Is that what I heard?
I think so.
That's it. That's the whole thing. Wait, let's watch it again.
Did you say fuck or did you say O'Keefe?
Fuck.
Right.
Fuck. You know what it is, though? It's road rage.
Road rage as a toddler.
Moving.
Okay, I feel like my kid will have like bad road rage because me and Jordan both have really bad road rage.
I have road rage and I don't even drive yet.
Like you guys were lucky when I was driving in the car during Alec's stream the other day and I wasn't getting mad. That was
You know what? I thought I used to get road rage when I lived in Houston.
Hey,
And
get
I
off
did.
the table.
And I really did. But now that I have audiobooks, I'm just like, more time to listen.
I get annoyed with stupid people driving on the road and not knowing how to drive.
Oh, that's
Oh my
too
God.
funny.
What gets me is the fact that as I lived in Houston for 8 years, and in those 8 years, I never seen, unless it was like, I guess every now and then maybe, people try to cut in between two people and make the cars move like gravity was going to help them.
Oh, sure.
Like here, it's like I'm coming over without a signal. You must know this.
I think that's a countrywide issue.
No wonder there's so many accidents here because there's like a car here and a car here, and they're literally bumper to bumper. This car goes, "I'm coming over."
All right.
Yeah, sure, I'll slam on brakes because your signal means nothing.
Right.
We've been left. We're missing 2 people.
Sorry. Gosh, I had to get a snack.
Snacks are important.
Very.
I made everybody hungry with my pie.
Hi.
Yeah. And then Meadow's making enchiladas. Like, y'all are just...
Oh, I'm so full. My mom cooked fish fry, and we had potato salad because it was raining, so we didn't make coleslaw because that would have meant going to the store.
And I'm just here dying of starvation. Don't mind me.
I should have started this like a long time ago, but I did not.
I thought about making something more serious, but then I was like, nah, I'm tired.
Yeah, I had ramen noodles for dinner, so, like, relatable.
All I've eaten today is French onion soup. It's not enough.
That's me during the week. Like, my mom's very rarely home to cook, so these fish are, like, right at the brink of expiration. They had to get cooked.
Wow.
I can cook, just don't
So
feel like it.
my mom had no choice. She had to cook. And I got to get some of it.
Well, I had to make the French onion soup because my mom made the turkey stuffing with these sourdough baguettes, and then she left half of a baguette out, and it got stale. And I was like, we can't just let this go to waste.
This is true.
You gotta use it. So, French onion soup.
Okay, so there's a video of this weird thing rolling around on the street, and it's like a bunch of tentacles attached to each other in a ball, and it made me very uncomfortable.
I'm
I've
sorry.
never seen that in my life.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Weird looking things that wiggle and
Don't
Yeah.
throw
Not
it.
okay with the sea creatures that wiggle.
no.
Don't
So-
throw it to me.
One thing that gets me every time, this meme, I don't know if you guys have probably seen it, but it's the bunch of dudes and they're in those big pink poofy like suit things, and they start off where they're like hot wobbling back and forth, and then they just stand up straight and start walking. I don't know. I'll have to find it for you.
I think I've seen one of those.
I have a sensory issues sometimes with those kind of things, so it just makes me uncomfortable.
Let me tell you an irrational, it has become a fear thing I have,
What?
is those, and I don't know why, it started with a video, but like, okay, you know like the little air blown up little men that do this, set the car things?
Oh yeah, inflatable men.
Okay. Yeah, like I'm not afraid of those, but like I have watched enough videos over time of like those things on feet running around scaring people that I look at them and I immediately look down to see what they're attached to.
Yeah, I would do the same thing.
I'm in a car on the freeway. I don't know why I like anxiety up, but
Okay, I found it. I'm gonna share it. It's great. Every time I watch this, I lose it.
It popped Leora down. I was like, I scrolled down and it's not there. Okay. Oh, those things are
Oh, I've
hilarious.
seen that before.
Oh yeah, those things.
I just get up and start walking. It gets me every time. Every time.
Oh my god.
That almost looks like it would be weird to bounce on because they're inflatable, but your feet technically are bent.
Right?
So, like, that looks like that would be a very weird bounce to do.
This is super weird. Before I was on camera, I had a million things to say, and like my fingers just wouldn't stop typing in the chat. And now, like, I feel like I'm just content to eat chips and just listen to you.
Hey, it feel like that sometimes.
My chicken is done.
Guys, we're in a winter wonderland over here.
So, what
wish.
state do you live in?
I'm in Massachusetts,
Oh, okay.
but you have to understand, this is my first time in Massachusetts in December as an adult. Okay.
Okay.
And up until now, I've been in Israel, and we don't.
Oh,
really,
you've done every December in Israel?
I mean, since I was 6. So yeah,
Oh, okay.
I lived there.
I didn't live there, but like I didn't know if like you came home in December for holidays or
No. No, I mean my parents moved there when I was a kid, and I lived there. We would come sometimes to visit during the summer when there was no school. You don't get winter break in Israel, so yeah. So like I'm super excited about all the snow and all the winter wonderland. It's like super rare and new.
Yay.
We're just like my mom and I are sitting here like staring out the window. My grandmother's like, ugh.
don't worry, you'll get over it very quickly.
It's only snowed once here,
What?
and it only dusted.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
guys is in Delaware, so
What's with all these states that are not supposed to exist? What the fuck is a Delaware? What's this contraption?
Delaware.
Nobody knows what Delaware is.
That's one of those states
Yes,
that I always
we're
forget
still
about whenever I do a geography test in school. That's
Hey.
one state I always forgot.
Eva has returned.
Amber's daughter didn't even know Delaware existed. She was like, "Where do you live?" I was like, "Delaware." She said, "Yeah, but like, where do you live?" I was like, "Delaware. It's a state." She was like, "No, it's not." Like, yes, it is. I live here.
trying to pull it up on a map.
It's real,
Oh.
and we're all sober.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem.
Yes, that's the problem.
Guys,
Problem.
Eva has returned.
The funny thing is before you couldn't say just imagine a strong because now it's on video.
Yes.
I could
Well, not all of us.
but that
Well,
would be
not
great.
all of us.
Not all of us.
Destiny, where are you?
Me being drunk is on Stewie's channel.
Yeah.
Where are you, Destiny, that you have over 6 inches? I mean, I'm okay with having over 6 inches, but like, where is that?
I'm okay with having over 6 inches.
Like there.
I'm okay never having any inches.
Unless they're human.
That. I'm
Talking about the same inches?
Unless we're human inches.
It has to be at least 7 or higher.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
after my ex just give me normal size and I'd be happy.
Well, when you've been in the full ruler size, it's kind of hard to go back down.
I will say I am satisfied with what I have.
I mean, if he knows where to use it, that's a different story. But
No, there are sometimes where knowing how
Oh,
to
she's
use
in
it.
Montana.
like I said, sometimes it doesn't help.
In some cases, it just, in my experience, it doesn't help.
Dan Savage says that bad
can't
personality shaves inches off.
I'm just gonna do that over and over.
I can't breathe.
I can't breathe. You can't spell
I
either.
can breathe. I can't.
But in and out.
In, out.
Air out.
In,
Inhala, exhala.
pause, out.
Oh god.
Like sex.
That's what these streams have become.
Okay. Y'all know the movie America's Sweethearts, where I love that movie.
Montana is also a non-existent state.
Except for Sturgis. Okay, so there's at the end the filmmaker is showing like the true people and how they're acting, and she's like, yeah, I slept with him last night. And she's like, oh really? Was it good? And the girl's holding lipstick. She's like, yeah, he's like, and she goes up, she's like, this, well, no, kind of like this. And she goes but he can go all night. Well, if you can go all night, that's all you got. There's just nothing.
So I told some of you about this party. I don't know how many of you I told. That Jasmine definitely doesn't know. But okay, so
what's Destiny angry about?
What?
Because we were making fun of her for saying can instead of can't.
And also making fun of her
Oh,
for
okay.
my
I totally missed that. Destiny, I didn't even notice.
Because she said I can't breathe, and I said you can't spell either. Apparently,
I was just going can't breathe.
But anyways, so the week
That's
after,
so rude. I would never have allowed it. Please continue.
so on the week after my birthday this past year, I got hit up by a guy on
Grinder.
not Grinder. No. I can't fucking remember the name of it. Whatever.
Something bad.
So I got hit up by him, and we were gonna hang out and stuff. And then he's like, "You want to go to a party?" And I'm like, "Sure." So we ended up going to a party at a fucking house in Phoenix, 2 hours away.
naked people party.
Yep, we walked in. Everybody is naked. Every fucking body. And there was like 50 people in this fucking house. So I'm walking through the house. There's jars of condoms everywhere. There's a basket of dildos. There's a Hitachi. And I'm just kind of like, what the fuck did I just walk into? And then I turn around and the guy's like, come on. And I'm just like, he grabs the condom and he's like, and he like when we first started talking, he started bragging about his size. And you know how guys like that brag. They're just like, you're not that big. He takes his clothes off and I'm like, damn.
Yes, you weren't lying.
Like seriously, it echoed through the house. Everybody's like, what?
I'm gonna call Trisha Paytas and like on the kitchen floor.
Oh.
Alec, it would have been like if that guy had like walked through the snow, there would be like a trail in the middle.
Pretty much. It was nice. And then you know how like people make fun of pillow princesses? You know.
What?
Thing?
Yeah.
Pillow princesses.
I don't know what that is.
You don't do anything, you just lay there.
The girl gets to just lay there
Oh.
and be, like have everybody else do everything for her.
Yeah. So typical straight people. So anyways, so
Girl.
okay. So bad. But so I'm sleeping with him, right? And he will not let me do anything. And I'm like, you're forcing me to be a pillow princess right now. And he's like, you like it? I'm like, damn straight. It's great. It was a great night.
I'm just sitting on the floor, guys.
Everybody in here just knows my sex life now. And that funny thing is before that, I hadn't had sex for like 6 months. So
Made up for it, right?
yep. It was a wonderful night. And there was this hot redhead girl walking around. She's hot.
Mm.
And she offered to peg me, but we had to leave.
Oh no, that was the worst story ever.
I know, right? I was just like, seriously, you couldn't have told me sooner?
You're like, oh.
It's like I could have had this happen in an RV, okay? Because the guy had a giant RV next to his house. It was one of those fancy ones. And she's like, oh yeah, I got a strap on in the freaking RV. I'm like, I have to leave.
Hence the need for the RV.
Right.
What did we call it? Fleet.
So
The RV fleet.
I think that's the right word.
oh, and then get this. A week later, like he goes back because he's actually from California. He just came down here for family. He sends me a text message and he's like, I can't wait to see you again. I'm like, really? He's like, yep. He's like, I'm gonna make sure you have to drink a lot of fucking water. I'm like, damn. Right?
Oh boy.
So I'm gonna see him again when he comes back down to Tucson.
Chug a gallon of water first.
This is super weird.
What?
I just realized this is super weird. We're having a group conversation
Live on the internet.
live streaming it on the internet.
Oh yeah, I
What's
forgot
Sex
we were
Live now?
live.
Everybody knows what Sex Live.
There is nothing.
There's nothing to hide.
No.
Hey, people like transparency, okay?
I'm very fucking transparent. I got stories, people.
You're
I
so
got
transparent. We can't even see your face.
nope. They know what I look like.
I don't.
Just say 1, everybody loves transparency. 2, sex is normal. 3, who knows what book ideas we're giving people.
Right.
Honestly.
I'm actually my short story, my newsletter magnet is actually based off of that party. So
Okay, I got a bone to pick with you about that. How
What
come?
kind of a bone?
Yeah, I ain't throwing him one. That's for sure.
oh,
She's been talking about newsletters, and you didn't even think to mention that you had one.
The entire time I've been saying I gotta work on a newsletter. I have no idea how the fuck to create a newsletter. And your bitch ass had a freaking magnet the whole time. You
Listen,
so mean.
I just learned what a magnet was from Tamara, so I didn't want to help you when I'm a noob. I'd rather you get help from someone who knows what they're doing.
I'm like, this podcast, like,
This bitch.
you're asking.
Oh,
That's what we were complaining about you when you popped in finally, and I was like, oh, hey.
when I popped in, finally, what?
When you finally popped in from DL stream, that's what we were bitching about. I was like, really now? Like, because I've got like my first email, welcome email or whatever. I've had that forever. Not that I have any subscribers, but then like I didn't want to, until I knew how to make a newsletter, I didn't want to put that onto my website and switch my website over because I was like, I'm gonna piss people off sending them a welcome letter and then they never get a newsletter. So I'm sitting here working on the newsletter, and I still have no way to fucking attach it in MailChimp or anything like that.
Amber, I really doubt you're gonna piss people off by not sending them a newsletter. The only thing that's gonna happen,
Okay, true.
people are gonna forget about you, and you want the newsletter in order to push your marketing platform, but you're not gonna piss them off. Like, they're gonna sign up and then forget they signed up until they get a newsletter from you. So really wouldn't worry about it.
I have 4.
Okay, yeah, wasn't really worried about that.
Unless your name's Jasmine, and then you'll text her every 5 minutes asking for a new one.
Who is that?
That is her.
Who's this Jasmine in Delaware? What's this person? I don't know.
I don't know. Not
Yeah, I
me.
don't know. Jasmine is the only one that has a normal name on there.
Yeah, I didn't know we were doing like things.
You don't have your nickname yet.
Okay. All right. We gotta name Jasmine.
Okay,
I
who?
mean, somebody said Big Head Jasmine earlier.
It's got to
No.
be.
What?
Well, it has. I mean, that has nothing to do with writing.
That's wrong.
It doesn't have to be. I have a big head.
Okay.
It could be the pre-climax.
It doesn't go with inciting incident Alec, rising
It could
action,
be the midpoint.
but Amber,
It could be
and
the
climax
midpoint.
Meadow.
Midpoint Jasmine.
But now we have to switch around because the side plot's first. The climax is before the inciting incident. It doesn't make sense.
Alec, if the climax is before the inciting incident,
I can't move you, so
I
sorry.
mean, it's not really bad.
Well, I mean, technically that means double orgasms.
That's the right action.
I don't know.
It could be conflict.
We're writing our story backwards, okay? We have our side plot, and we have our climax, and then we have our exciting incident is last.
We're
Neil
adults. We don't
Gaiman.
know our lives.
Neil Gaiman says a story has to have a beginning, a middle, and an end, not necessarily in that order.
This is true.
See, I'm the inciting incident. I'm at the end because there's a sequel.
Character killer Jasmine. Oh my god, I love that.
love it.
Well,
Come on.
technically,
That's
you
the
have
one.
you have
Killer
a
Jasmine.
partner, though.
Well done, Jess.
You have that too.
That's the one.
If you want to change your name, you have to leave the studio and then come back in and change your name on the thing.
Which means
Nope,
Amber
we
has
don't
to
have to-
let you back in. Are you going to take that risk?
What, was Amber not going to let her back in?
I'm just saying, it's a risk.
This bitch hadn't been seen in like
She
8
could,
months.
she could remove her right now if she wanted to.
Fair.
She's the dom in this situation.
Mhm.
Rightfully so. It's not my job. I just lay there. Not really.
No, this bitch I ain't seen or talked to hardly in 8 months between my move and her shit and my shit, and
I'm just here now.
I'd just keep you on forever if I could. I miss my
She's
daughter.
gonna kidnap me tonight, and it's gonna be 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm gonna be like, Amber, I gotta work in the morning. She's like, okay.
Hunker.
And
She's just like, that's not my problem.
it's like,
Okay. So like 20 minutes ago, I was like, hey, I think maybe I'll make pancake batter. And I've been sitting here thinking about it since.
Okay, but waffles are better.
Yeah, but I don't have a waffle maker.
Oh, that sucks.
that's sacrilege.
I did back in Israel. And then when I left, I gave it to my friends.
So you shouldn't have left. You left the only thing that matters in life. The
Yeah.
waffle.
Well,
Honestly.
I think
Yeah.
customs will
I
let you
think
have that.
my friends will agree with you that I shouldn't have left, but then remind them that if I hadn't left, they wouldn't have a waffle maker.
And also, you left, so now how am I supposed to meet this hot guy? I mean, you just made things so complicated.
Yeah, it's true.
Let him come over on a 90-day fiance visa.
Oh, he'll come.
Yeah,
You walk right into that. I can make sexual acts.
yeah, I will. I don't even know if he likes trans people. You know, it's weird because I feel so weird that I don't remember talking to him about this. I'm sure we talked about it, and I just like for the life of me cannot remember. For sure, like it seems so likely that he does. It's almost trivial. Like for sure. Of course he, but like I don't remember. You know, I just don't remember.
What does the RR stand for?
What discussion? Sorry, I lost count. What was going on?
I have so many more. There's so many more other things I know about this guy. Like, why can't I recall them in detail?
What do you know about him? Tell me everything. I'm curious. The
No.
tea.
I like that one, but that one's a little bit highbrow.
Hold on. Is this stream staying up afterwards, or is it going to be deleted?
I don't know or care.
Okay.
I can delete it. I cannot. I don't care.
I do want to moderate, you know, what kind of things I say about my friends online without their consent.
Well, don't give me the name.
What?
This is a character in a book. We don't know the name. Tell me.
Hypothetically.
There's also a private chat next to the live comment.
Yeah. Just tell
Yeah,
him.
it's in there.
Let me tell you about this character in my book. One of my demons, right? He's the one with the... Anyway. He's bi. He's really smart. Right? The one who was supposed to flirt with the other demon, and he was supposed to fake flirt with him, and I was like, I don't want to write this. kind of similar. He's really smart. He's definitely hot. And if you're a size queen, you would not complain. Not even a little bit. No complaints. Zero complaints. That I can tell you.
Is he tall?
Is he what?
Is he tall too?
You know, I don't. Everyone is taller than me, so I don't really have a way
How
of.
tall are you?
She's like 5 foot.
Not tall.
Oh, you're
5
taller
foot
than me.
half an inch.
I'm 5'9". I could put my elbow on your head.
You could, and you would. People do.
I would. I've always wanted to do that.
Ugh,
You need to go to Romania so Alina will feel like she's tall.
it's so condescending.
Right?
She always talks about how she's the shortest one around. You need to go so she feels tall once.
So the guy, remember the guy who destroyed my heart, and I based the entire series of this concept of the demons on him? I told you that.
Oh.
No? Okay. Well,
Actually, no, I do. I just said, oh.
there was a guy. There's a different. No, this is a different guy. Different guy.
Okay.
Not the hot guy. Whoa.
Like, no, hell no.
Not the hot guy.
Not the hot guy.
This guy, the guy that the Demons is based upon, is super tall, and he used to make fun of me like in ways that like if we were walking down the street, he would like stop and look around and be like, "Oh, where'd you go? It's so easy to lose you."
Wow.
Yeah.
That's not nice.
Oh, what? Oh, Lyra, the top of your head looks very nice.
What the hell?
Screw you. I'm gonna base an entire.
Oh my god, you need to read Claire's Charlie Davis series. Like the guy that she likes, and at one point I think he begins liking her. Like he's so mean to her and does the same type of stuff. So the same.
It's so rude.
Whenever I see someone less fortunate than I, less fortunate than I, my tender heart tends to start to bleed.
It went from cooking with Meadow to
Someone
cooking with Meadow.
I simply have
I know.
I know exactly what they need.
What the hell are y'all
And
singing?
even in your
I don't know.
case,
So
with
it's
the
What's
tiniest
happening?
case I
Make it stop, Amber.
don't worry.
I'm determined.
Oh my god.
Rude. Rude.
I don't even know what to say. Y'all begged me to be here.
Honestly.
We love you without the singing.
I was not able to do it.
I was told to stop it, so I stopped it. Now Alec hasn't been the only one muted.
I know, right? That's a change. Usually Stewie's always fucking muting me, bastard. Oh my god.
We made her disappear.
She just left. I think she
Did
needs
you-
to
I had to grab my computer charger.
The singing diva has left the building.
What was I gonna say before Meadow started singing?
I'm
What the
sorry.
hell were y'all singing?
boobs.
No, that's obvious.
That's my belly.
Don't be
I saw
obvious.
boobs too. There's boobs up there. You're just like,
Yep, they're there.
Oh god.
We're so ridiculous.
I had to go grab my computer charger because, like, right after she muted me, my computer was like, low battery, and I was like, ah, shit.
Computer started throwing a tantrum because it got muted.
I got muted.
Oh, Meadow, you distracted me. I wanted to
I'm
say
sorry.
something. Now I can't remember what it was.
I'm sorry. That's
Oh.
normal. I'm
Was
like
it
40.
sexy?
I wanted to respond to the height question, right? So I don't know. I mean, he's taller than me, but that's not saying a lot, right? I don't know how tall.
Is he taller than the average person around you?
Well, the thing is that Israelis are generally, on average, shorter than Americans. So
This
even
is-
if I
Interesting.
like
This is-
when I hug him, the top of my head is probably about at his like. I don't know, maybe like at his shoulder. I don't know. He's
So
not.
probably.
Not very tall, probably.
So he's probably like 5'6", maybe 5'7".
Yeah, he's probably 5'6". Yeah.
So he's probably my height.
He's tall, but he's not like intimidatingly tall. That's how I feel.
Makes sense.
Overlook it.
Okay.
There's one flaw.
There has to be at least one.
There are plenty of ways to. He has plenty of ways to make up for it.
Well. The look on Jasmine's face.
I can't control my facial expressions. They just happen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's nothing compared to me.
That-
right now. It's sexy.
that- That is what she said.
Yeah. I have to tell people this all the time. All the time. Can't control the facial expression.
At all.
Nope.
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 I look like I'm dying, so
Not that we would.
I don't know what facial expression.
Yeah, not that you would know.
We don't know what you look like when you're alive.
Listen, I can't help that my computer is ridiculous.
I was gonna say that I don't know what you look like in general because I've been like dead forever. So like,
You've just
Jordan's
been
gonna
dead
walk through the door and
forever.
I'm gonna be like, babe, what facial expressions do I make in the bed?
Okay. You know who
What
else?
are you guys talking about?
No, who else has been dead forever?
me.
Klaus Michelson,
Who's that?
True.
right?
This is true.
Forever.
I know not who that
Dead
is.
before he was dead.
I'm just stuck on Meadow's face expression.
But for one dead guy, he is one hot dead guy.
Oh my God, he's my
I
daddy.
don't know what facial expressions.
He's
I
my
make,
daddy.
so-
Dude, I can be a werewolf and him impregnate me anytime.
Hashtag Daddy Klaus.
I'm for
Well, what
daddy
happened
no
to
matter
Ben?
what's going on.
What?
I'm for daddy no matter what's going on. Just that.
Vampire Diaries.
Ah,
Turned the originals. Turned.
Legacies. But he's not on Legacies.
True, but his daughter.
His daughter is, who is also hot.
She is.
But
Alec.
not like her dad.
I never got enough through Vampire Diaries before originals came on that I know what happened to Alec. So when he turned up on Legacies, I was like, oh my god, I missed how hot he was.
I would have been like, I'm right here.
What happened to who? What happened
Alec,
to Alaric?
Alaric, yes.
Yes.
Whatever the fuck his name is.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright. Jeez.
He, you know what? I love him. He's one of my favorite characters, but he deserved so much better.
Yeah.
Ugh, man. I hated that. I hated how season 6 ended. It was like, just give this guy some freaking happiness. His first girlfriend died in season 2. Then he died in season 3. And then he came back to life. And then his wife died. Like,
Yeah.
on their wedding, like while they were saying their vows.
Oh, wow.
That's some fucked up shit, man.
Did they have like a issue? Was this person based off someone they hated or something?
I don't know, right?
He came in on the scene as like a vampire hunter, and the dude could catch no breaks. Like every time you began to root for him, he was the one to say fuck up. And like he was the kindest, sweetest, like tried to help everybody kind of guy.
He took in the two main characters after their parents died and their guardian died, and their aunt died. Like he just became their guardian.
Oh wow.
I love him. He's so good.
And so like now on Legacy, he has 2 daughters, and one of them has issues.
No, they both have issues, but
They both have issues, but one's just a little more pronounced.
they both have issues, but one is manic depressive.
Yeah.
And the other one has other issues.
You know
Don't
who I have a
spoil it.
love-hate relationship with?
What?
You know who I have a love-hate relationship with?
What?
Rumpelstiltskin from Once Upon a Time.
Oh yeah?
I loved him so much as a character. It's so
Yeah.
many layers.
Oh yeah.
And I understood him
Mm-hmm.
probably more than most people do. And I was tired of him getting fucked over. Just tired.
What bothered me about Rumpelstiltskin is that they wouldn't let him go. Like, he finished his character arc, he redeemed himself, and he died, and then he was the most popular character, so they're like, well, shit, we gotta bring him back. And then they brought him back, and then they continued to fuck him over, and I'm like, dude.
I think that's because he was always the one person that could antagonize the queen the best and
Yeah.
like progress her storyline where it would have been stale otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were actually my favorite 2 characters of the whole show. So
Okay, so Jordan has like a major crush on Lana Parrilla that plays the evil queen.
oh god, I love her so much. She's hot. So
Like every time we watch that show, he's like, oh, she's so hot. I'm like,
yeah, I love her when she's dressed up as the queen. I'm just like, damn.
so you know my type. I generally like tall, hairy guys. Captain Hook.
Oh God, Captain Hook was so
Oh God,
delicious.
Captain Hook with his beard and his chest hair and oh God, Captain
I
Hook.
just
He walked in front of the camera, I died.
Oh God, Captain Hook. I recently started rewatching Once Upon a Time, but I started at season 2 so that I could have Captain Hook like right away.
I feel like I want him now.
I want me some Captain Hook. I want me some Killian Jones right now.
So hot.
Yeah, so I'm like that with the Vampire Diaries, but I watched Once Upon a Time. I watched a little bit of it. I watched like the first season and like maybe 2 or 3 episodes of the second season, and while I agree that there were many hot actors in it, it was too much for me. Like
Yeah.
the Queen crushed one too many hearts to dust in a very, very emotionally attached way, and that like really was hard for me. Gave me nightmares. And the Vampire Diaries, like, say what you will about how violent it is, none of the violence is emotional at all. And it's like it's so fake, it's funny. And so like
I think the reason why so many people love the Evil Queen is because as many people as she crushed emotionally, she was crushed emotionally the most. And
Yeah.
sure, there are plenty of reasons to love it. It's just I couldn't watch the whole heart crush thing.
yeah.
It literally gave me nightmares.
I loved the layers of her before she became the Evil Queen and then her redemption. I loved it.
Yeah.
Klaus's redemption on the originals is fucking epic.
Yeah,
I mean, when they ended
that was well done.
when they ended the show, the last episode of the last season, I like cried both times that I saw it, and now I'm on my 3rd round. But like, guys, it was gorgeous. It was fucking beautiful. And
Yeah,
the
like,
Vampire Diaries, the
As
ending of the Vampire Diaries was so dumb. It was just like, okay, so we coincidentally closed these magical witch loopholes, and everybody lived happily ever after, except for this one guy everyone loves. Let's screw him over. So, but basically everyone lived happily ever after, and all is well. And the originals ended in this just, damn, oh my God. It was just beautiful and deep and like,
It almost makes you wonder if they had the plan for the originals before the Vampire Diaries. Like,
Yeah.
I really do wonder if, like, everything was already written for that. And they're like, this is great, and then
I think,
suddenly you found all these other characters.
I'll tell you what I think it is. I think
Vampire Diaries is a book series, right?
it was a book. Yeah, it is a book series. The books are terrible. They're not even anywhere near. They're not even anywhere near what they did with it on TV. What I think is that once the originals like spun off, Julie Plec had pretty much like ultimate control over everything that happened, which is why it was so good. But in the Vampire Diaries, when they were ending it, there were probably way more people who like had to have a say.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was like so much more cliche and, fuzzy, and that's how it ended. And then, but like with the originals, it's just like Julie just doing her thing on the screen. Like, fuck yeah, all the characters are, sure, you guys want a male ship? Here, season 2. Oh, you also want a female ship? Take it, season 4. Oh, wait, this character's bi? Absolutely, no problem.
I love male ships.
Oh my God.
Actually, I love male anything, but
Jaden is the best. Please tell me I did not get murdered and come back from the dead just to be shoved back in the closet.
Oh, I'm not going back in that bitch at all. You have to fucking kill me first.
I did not know that.
You know what? What's going on?
Destiny says, like, I knew they were books first, but she says only the first 4 were by the original author and the others were by ghostwriters. I did not know that.
Well,
That makes so much more sense.
They do have ghosts in the Vampire Diaries.
This is
So the ghost writers were writing ghosts?
No, they were ghosts writing the books.
Oh.
Jeez, obviously.
Yeah.
It's all right, kiddo.
Why didn't I see that? Where is it?
it's not populated yet.
All right.
Because for whatever reason, StreamYard is slower than it was this morning.
I really want my book series to be like either a movie adaptation or a show.
There you
Yeah, same.
Like I would love to see James and Andrew in real life, and Dad.
I love my book, but I don't think it would make a good show because it's really similar to Supernatural, and there's already Supernatural.
So what?
So
You know
I feel like
what?
people complain that I was copying it.
You know what? I used to say the same thing, but doing these auditions for the audiobook, like, I can't exactly go try to find, well, I can't try, but like, I can't just go say, hey, you sound like this person and you sound like that person, come read for me. But nobody that's auditioned has the right voice, and I have the specific voice for my character. And they'll either do the character for the guy will be very close, and they'll whine the girl, or like the dialogue is fine, but then the reading of the writing sucks.
see, what I need is for my audiobooks, I would need a man who sounds. I'm trying to think, either Haitian, like a subtle Haitian accent, or I would need a southern accent, a really, really subtle one, because he's from Louisiana.
Oh, okay.
Right. See, and I asked for like Mississippi Southern, and I got 2 straight cowboys. I'm like, no, sir. Like, automatic hard no.
Yeah.
I thought of somebody, but it's not. Damn.
And that's the problem is that finding covers with gay black men on them is so fucking hard. Like actual stock photos, so fucking hard.
Well, why does the guy in the picture have to be gay? Why can't he just be a black man?
Well, I mean, if they're kissing, that's what I mean.
Kissing.
Like
I
a
know
couple on the photo.
kissing. That's different.
Yeah, if they're like, if it was just one guy on the cover, that'd be fine. But like, I found one photo of 2 gay black men, but they don't. It just didn't work. So
you gotta hire actors or like models or whatever, and do your own photo shoot.
Yeah, I need money for that.
Actually, you could just go to the college. The photography places and a lot of community colleges will actually set things like that up for you for their classes, and then you can have some of the pictures that the students take if they agree to it.
Yeah.
I'll have to look into it.
Yep.
Yeah, because I can find a lot.
I have a question.
I can find a bunch of white people.
Alec, have you tried searching from like photos from pride parades over the world? And like just contacting the people and being like, hey, can I, pay you some kind of amount for this photo?
No, I've been just using like free stock photos.
Have you looked on Unsplash?
Yeah, I looked on all of them. Unsplash.
Creative Commons.
Creative what?
Creative Commons. It's a website where you can go find any pictures that aren't copyrighted, and you can use them.
No, I'll have to do that one.
Yeah, and there was one Alina. I'm trying to find it because I've got it saved on one of my computers. There was a site that Alina gave me that she uses for most of her pictures.
Creative Commons we use in
you say you have like 3 free hours left.
Huh?
Who
I
says
think
that?
you said you had 3 free hours left on StreamYard for the month.
Not me.
Did I imagine that?
I'm the one hosting, so it doesn't count against them.
Yeah, it doesn't count against us.
Oh, okay, good. I just looked over at the time and I was like, wait, Alec is just gonna like drop off.
No, it has to be my actual account.
Okay, that makes sense.
I have to find that site for you, Alex. I don't know where it's at.
Yeah, because it's a pain in the ass. Like, it really is. Because majority of my characters are people of color. I have, like, 4 white characters. The rest are different colors.
Yeah, I think the majority, for some reason, the majority of my characters are white, but, like, there are some but, like, half the main characters are people of color. And I couldn't find any person of color on any of these. Also, like, I couldn't find anyone that looked like my girl characters. I could find ones that looked like my guy characters, but not not my female characters.
See, I was having the opposite problem. I could find beautiful photography of like lesbian couples, beautiful photography of like lesbian couples of color, but the men were like sparse.
Ugh.
Yeah, this is, let's see, the sites I've got are Pexels,
I've used Pexel. They don't have any.
Elements,
I don't think I've used that one.
What?
Deposit Photos.
I use Creative Commons a lot because it searches the entire internet and it only shows you pictures that aren't copyrighted.
Okay, I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, I've got them too. I just didn't mention them since you said something. I was
You've
just trying to find
You've checked Canva, right?
What about Canva?
You've checked Canva's stash.
No, I have not.
You know, Canva has a non-negligible photo selection, and like most of them are like $1 to use. So it's worth.
I'll have to look at all these links you guys have, and I'll see what I can find. Because right now for number 2, unless I get the money to buy a stock photo for the cover, I don't really have one yet. So that's my problem.
I can't spell.
Yeah, but I would love to see my books in like either show form, like
Oh my god, totally. My book is made for film. Like, I don't know film, but like it's made to be adapted for the screen.
Netflix only.
I don't know if mine's made to be adapted for the screen, but I know it could be adapted for the screen. I mean, obviously, all the tasty bits would have to be, watered down, but I'm good.
I'm not sure watering down works in the way you intend it to in that context. It's more like watering up.
True.
Yeah.
Man, when you're right, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What time is it for everybody now?
It's midnight over here.
This is normal for us.
It's 9 p.m. for moi.
So this one in the corner here has to work tomorrow.
I love my job so much. I totally don't want to throw my manager in the fryer every day.
At all. No.
Right?
I don't come to work every day hoping the building burnt down at all.
Yeah, but what time do you go to work?
I clock in at 11:30, which means I have to be there at 11, which means I have to get up at, hold on.
Okay, I'm looking at...
Which means I have to get up at 7 to do all my schoolwork before and have time to get ready. So I need to get up at 7.
I'm looking at Canva stash, and there are a lot of mixed couples, mixed black man, white man kisses.
Okay. I'll have to look at Canva then.
What was that for, Amber?
Because I have to get up at 4:30 every morning.
Ooh.
Why?
That's terrible.
Because
I wouldn't wish them to be enemies.
it's an hour to get ready, and then a half hour to an hour to drive to work.
Good one.
But what time is it for you now?
Dude, definitely look on Canva.
I
9.
have to do that.
Oh, that's not bad.
No. But it means I actually have to sleep.
The keywords I looked for were gay kiss, so.
Are you going to leave us, Amber?
No.
Okay.
Good.
No.
You're like, I need to
I'm just
sleep.
saying, no, I didn't
I
say I
might
had.
leave you guys in the next 30 minutes to an hour.
Well, find that. Shit.
No, I said I need to sleep. I didn't say I was going to or want to.
That's the different story right there. Because they're masochists.
My thing is, I'm currently sick, and I've been sick with different things constantly for the past 2 months.
Oh, that's terrible.
So
Yeah.
I haven't slept good in forever.
Oh.
Well,
So,
but you don't
yeah.
sleep anyway, so just being sick doesn't change that.
No, being sick does change it, because when you have food poisoning and if you accidentally move a centimeter, you throw up.
Oh no.
I mean, that's fun.
That was the beginning of my November. And then Kira got sinuses that still haven't gone away. And then I got sick on top of that after that. And so I only wrote like a little less than 9,000 and then said, screw it, I can edit a lot easier than I can think.
Mhm.
So I edited your book. Because then I didn't have to think about what I was writing and I know the story, so I don't have to think about what I've
I
already
mean,
written.
I'd hope you know the story. It's only been, what, a year?
Yeah, jeez.
God. We're totally instigating right now.
And like 5 edits.
No, I'm saying like a year since I wrote it. I wrote it in November, so it's been like a year of us working on it.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's only been 5 edits. I should I know it by heart pretty much now. Like,
Sorry if I'm checked out. I'm looking at pictures
50
of
people die, and then, yeah.
Amber, how much do you charge for edits?
what kind?
I don't know, like line edits, I guess?
I don't know. I
What
haven't
is
thought
that? What does that mean? What
I
is
say it would depend on how long the book is and all that stuff.
Yeah, I haven't
Thinking
really
about
thought
putting
research.
herself on Fiverr for that kind of stuff. So she does have to start thinking about that. Because
That's
I'm
after
publishing
my
with her.
boss.
So that's kind of like a
There's 2
package
black
deal.
guys working in the garden together, but they're not kissing.
I don't know. I wasn't really. I got.
Only
Okay,
kissing. I'm just kidding. In the
I
garden.
can unofficially offer my services, and I will to you guys for free for now, because I have to get a business lawyer to switch me over from sole proprietor to LLC before I am going to officially start offering my services.
Gotcha.
And also so she can build up her portfolio and we can leave
Yeah.
her reviews, so that also helps.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
So between now and probably February or March to get the money saved up, I'm for that I'm going to try to get a second website started for the editing services, so they're completely different from my writing website. So, I mean, if you need me to do something, you feel nice enough to give me money my way, I will take it. But
Okay. Yeah, I'm just wondering because I will want to have somebody do edits for me because, you know, it's no matter how many times you look through your book, you still miss stuff.
Yeah. I want to, the more I think about it, and I have been thinking about it over the last month, really, I want to do.
Ooh, I think Jordan's home.
I want to do like developmental edits on books shorter than between 50 and 75K.
Sitting in it?
And I will line edit pretty much any.
Live streaming with my friends and cooking dinner.
Just do the cost per word or chapter or whatever.
I'm cooking dinner.
I say cost per word would make more sense because everybody has different chapter lengths. Like some people's average chapter is 8 pages, some people's average chapter is like 20.
When is that?
Yeah, but the problem is
Are
like
you doing enchiladas?
most people do like
We're an hour late and we still don't have food.
Because I forgot to pull the chicken out and I had to wait for it to thaw.
because most people do like 0.001 already. So unless I did like 0.00001,
This, and then I can stick them in the oven.
I would say so much per 100 words or something.
Yeah, that too.
So that's why I'm kind of creating the newsletter so that every 3 months or month or whatever I decide to do, depending on what's going on, I can let people know. And they can be checking out the website and seeing like where the merch is at, and where the editing services is at, and where the Audible and all that is. And
yeah, sure. It's a good tool for people who like, you know, are like, oh, I don't check social media. Like,
yeah.
Well,
And my thing is like last year, all I could do was say, yeah, I'm going to do all this stuff, but I'm in the middle of a move. So like,
right.
There's nothing really to update. I'm packing more. I'm working more. I'm making more money to get out of here.
Yep.
So,
No, it's good.
But stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alec, did I ask you to be my January or February indie author?
I think you said January because something about Aphrodite being.
Oh,
February.
yeah. Waiting for her book. Yeah.
You have to
You
pick
wanna come
one
for
too.
one of my friends?
Yes, you're already on the list, Chica. Shush. I don't know how I could ask you questions when I could answer them for you, too.
That's true.
Amber and Leora, and then Alec, and then that's a new person named Jasmine.
Hello.
I kill people.
Oh my God, it's Mr. Meadow.
Yep.
Mr. Meadow.
Mr. Meadow.
Hi, Mr. Meadow.
Hi.
Just so you know, I'm pimping you out to Alec.
What does that mean?
I think I'm gonna change his name to Daddy Meadow. That's
Daddy
what's Daddy Meadow.
I don't know how Ben's gonna
I
feel
kill
about
people
this.
if I have to, but I don't kill people for a living. I fix cars for a living.
Thanks for clarifying that.
Thanks for
Yep.
clarifying that.
That's
Okay,
not what
so
Meadow
I
told
said-
us.
when I said I'm pimping you out to Alec, he's told me last night that I needed to find him a country boy, and I said I'll just make Jordan wear a cowboy hat.
I can wear my fishing hat.
You look like an old man wearing your fishing hat.
Alec doesn't mind old men.
But that,
Alec doesn't mind old men. That's true.
hey, you forgot to tell him that the cowboy hat will have purple sparkles on it.
The cowboy hat will have purple sparkles on it.
Oh, well, that changes the whole thing.
Old man. Perfect fishing hat.
You look like a ranger
Or a Mormon.
Here?
or a Mormon.
Yeah, this is
think
my
Or is
perfect
that-
fishing gear
Wait,
hat. Keeps the sun
is
out of
that
my eyes
Amish?
and off the back of my neck.
Oh.
It's great.
Is it Mormon or is it Amish that wears those?
It might be Amish.
Don't wear weird stuff.
Yeah.
Mormons don't wear weird stuff. Mormons are
Oh,
more
sorry, Destiny.
westernized than
I
Amish
think
people.
you might be thinking of like the polygamous Mormons, the FLDS, and they don't wear that stuff either. It's mostly the women, and then the men wear like dress shirts and trousers and stuff.
Yeah, but they have the weird hats too.
They have weird hats.
Okay, guys, I have a question for you.
What?
Why did a picture of two really adorable alpacas come up in a search with the keywords gay kiss in Canva?
Because it's happy.
Fix their system.
Because it's happy.
They are very cute. But why are they
Because alpacas
Oh,
are
Noelle pulled it out of the
they're
closet.
very gay.
Because they're happy.
And why did you have to drop your pen, Destiny? What
What,
was
Right, what did we
was
say?
it Daddy Meadow that made you drop your pen? I don't know.
And why did you crawl under the desk? Why didn't you just grab another pen?
or just
I don't know.
what to get it?
Oh God, where my head just went with that sentence. Oh my God.
Oh my god. Guys, I had a nightmare last night. I'm just remembering this. You know what it was?
What's it about?
What?
I was talking to this friend of mine. It was like, honestly, like an acquaintance. In real life, they're an acquaintance. And in my dream, they were like kind of a friend. And we were like hanging out and, you know, flirting a little. And she said something to me that was like this very kind of open and honest confession. And I was like, okay, I want to share something too. And then I said, okay, when you came out to me, I told someone else that you were bi without permission. And she was like so horrified by that, and like rightfully so, you know. But I was like this was my nightmare, like outing someone against their will, like without consent, and like that how deep the betrayal runneth. And like oh no, we were gonna hook up, and then she didn't want to be with me, and I'm like hating myself, like why did I do that? And it's like the worst thing I could ever do to anyone. And
Aw.
it was really terrible.
That's a cute nightmare, though.
I know, and I felt so bad. And I'm trying to explain to her, no, the only person I told is this person I really trust, and it's not even someone who knows you. I didn't even tell them your name. They don't have any idea who you are. I'm trying to excuse it like it's okay.
Yeah.
So terrible. I'm a horrible person.
No, you were not. It was a nightmare. That was like
You
that
outed
was
a
a
fake
nightmare.
person.
Like it was a nightmare.
I what?
You outed a fake person.
I did.
I'm pretty sure you're forgiven.
I outed
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
kill people.
don't know how to
Very kill
explain
laugh.
it because I'm an introvert. So there was a human, so I just said I kill people. So like they said, and there's this new person just on my screen. I was like, "Hi, I kill people," and I just didn't know.
Hi, I kill people. And then Jordan's like, well, I don't kill people, but
Oh, that's what made her
But like,
jump
I
the
don't
pen.
actually kill people. It's in my book, and I feel like I should have clarified that. And now he probably thinks I'm a serial killer.
Really good way to come out to someone as a vampire. Hi, I kill people.
Maybe I should start coming out to people as black.
Hey,
Hi, I'm black.
the other day I came out to someone as Jewish.
Hey, I come out as vampire all the time.
It was weird. It was the first time I'd ever done that.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When I told my friends that I started working during the day, they asked me what was wrong with me and if I was okay. Because I haven't seen the sun in 8 years.
I mean, it's a fair question. Did you got someone to make you a daylight ring finally?
I know, right?
Damn witches.
Damn.
Fucking.
Why
witch.
do I have to text you? What did you put on your phone?
Let's see. My foot hurts.
Okay. I hear nothing.
Nothing.
How did you
Aw,
get into
thank
it?
you, Eva. I appreciate it.
You shit. How did you get
I was really scared. I was really horrified by this dream.
So I went into the Fitbit app and I was messing with my Fitbit app.
And then there's like a setting you never hit and made me
No,
look like a
no.
jackass in front of the Verizon people.
How? What did you say? You were telling me what it was.
Oh god. Like. Yeah, that's Jazz's when we open every live stream. That's how Jazz introduces herself. I'm Jazz and I kill people.
Yeah, I don't know how to human. I'm an introvert.
Jordan just comes over to say hi. Hi, I'm Jazz. I kill people. Well, I don't kill people. I fix cars.
I hug you
I
back.
know. Can you like tell him I'm not a serial killer and it's just like in my books? I don't want to wake up the cops on my doorstep.
Did you say I don't want to wake up with a cow on my doorstep?
The
Cops.
Cops.
I was
don't know
like,
what I
then you
said.
just fucking get it, you butcher it. And there's something for you to
Yeah,
kill.
What? No, you adopted as a pet. What is wrong with you people?
Well, no, I figured if it landed on her door, it was probably already dead.
No. Cows can fly. Oh my god. Okay.
The cow jumped over the moon.
A cow can do whatever it wants. Don't judge it.
2019.
It's true.
You can do whoever it wants when it grows up.
I always wonder when you see the stories of cows getting abducted by aliens, I always wonder if they just want to have farm animals too.
They just want some
They
steak.
just want some vitamin C and some steak.
That's all they want. Some steak.
Maybe they collect every cow from every region of every world.
Maybe they're building a petting zoo for children. You don't know.
You don't know what they need those cows for.
Well, I'm so gonna have cows in like the Ava Carina Nebula. How did a cow get here? We just
Yeah, I'm
figured-
totally gonna have a cow on my planet when I write my sci-fi too.
Here's another fun result for the search for the keyword search gay kiss. It's an opposite couple, a male female couple kissing in the background, and then the cat is photobombing them.
Because that's very gay.
It honestly it is. It is gay.
Yeah, the cat was like, no.
Cute.
What are you doing with this fucking straight shit?
Hey, you don't know. You don't know. They could be bi.
They could. But then
Like
why
I
is the
said-
cat so angry?
The cat is because it's a cat.
Maybe one
No,
of them is trans
my
and
cat's
hasn't
not
transitioned yet.
What?
Maybe one of them is trans and they haven't transitioned yet.
Or maybe they
And the
have.
cat said,
Maybe they have.
Or maybe they have.
But we have to figure out why the cat is angry.
Probably because the cat feels like they never feed it.
They're
Because
kissing all the
it's
time.
Food.
Yeah, when in fact its food bowl is full, but it's like you guys starved me.
y'all are so PG. I'm sitting here thinking the cat's saying, "Well, I was in his bed last night, bitch."
No, the cat is like,
I'm going to tell you that she's not a serial killer.
I don't know about that.
I promise I only kill people in my book. But none of them died. I'm not helping my case.
I don't kill people.
What?
My
She only
villains
does
kill
her
people.
It's like I don't kill people.
People only die in my book. I only killed like 50 people in one book and none of them died the same way. That's like normal for me to know all those ways, right?
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 Although you
Yep.
didn't go so far as acid, so you still have a few more ways.
I know, right? I have a lot more ways I can kill people.
Hey, I have a serial killer in my book that kills people by giving them a lethal dose of Rohypnol and then surgically removing their heart and eating it.
Ooh,
You barbecue it first.
No. I read a book with a serial killer
Yeah.
who would rape their victim, split them open, use their blood to make beautiful works of art, and then fuck them after they were dead. And then display them in
Okay,
an art
this is
museum.
a book I've never heard of in my life, and I don't know if I ever want to read.
You can swear on the street.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
Alex, did this happen
we
in
have to.
one of your books that I agreed to read?
Nope,
She
it's a book
had
I
been
read.
wrong.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And she
It's
had
called
snake
Power
after
of
this
Life.
too.
It's about serial killers
I just haven't had a chance to
bounty
put her to bed because
hunters,
I've been doing this.
and exorcism. Just different books written by different authors in the same series.
Okay.
Everything, like, it's dark romance. That's what, because every one of the freaking crazy people are in love with someone, and it's just, it fucks with your head. It really fucks with your head.
Oh, this is such a cute baby deer that came up on the search for Gay Kiss.
So
Hey,
now
gay, it's
Bambi's
happy.
dead. So now Bambi's
So they're
dead.
making the petting zoo.
Oh my god, it's
Yeah,
so,
Bambi is gay.
so cute. Oh, little baby.
I just said, and now Bambi's gay, and then Jordan shouted from the other room, Bambi's totally gay.
Wait, I think I'm starting to understand this. It's because it makes us make gay noises and kiss the screen.
Yeah, we go. Oh,
Oh no, could you baby?
double fucks on that.
But see, I win. I got the person who kills people to be like, no.
I don't kill people. Never killed anybody in my life.
Which life are we talking about?
Stick
This is
around.
true.
I was gonna
She
say
got
yes,
you
but
there.
again, I don't want a police.
I
or
brought
my-
my villain back from the dead. I was originally going to kill him in the first, 9 out of 10 drafts of this book, and then as I'm, writing it very seriously and it's developing and becoming, growing into itself, I realized that I cannot kill this villain, not because he doesn't deserve to die, but
That makes me
Don't
sad.
tell me you love
just
it.
doesn't. It's just not appropriate for. It's not appropriate for like the theme of this. It's not appropriate for the theme of this book. I don't know.
That makes sense, but I cannot relate because I think I killed somebody in the first sentence of my book.
Yeah. See, the thing is that there's like a major theme in my book is that the violence is all like emotional and psychological, and like there's like almost nothing physical at all except like the sex, but there's like almost no physical violence, at all.
She has psychological violence too.
What?
She has psychological violence in her book too.
Yeah, but they don't die. People don't die from it unless they, unless by their own hand. So.
Yeah. Your book sounds awesome.
My book?
Yes, I want to read it.
Honestly, I want to read it too.
You're like, I want to read it too when it's done.
I really
what I've been
do.
writing.
I really do. I really want to read it. That's why I have to write it.
Yeah.
I've seen that as a quote before.
Yeah.
If the book you want to read doesn't exist, you have to write it.
Yeah, I have a really big collection of quotes about writing, and it's definitely in there.
I'm slowly turning into a zombie, if you can't tell.
What do you mean slowly turning into?
You're right.
One of my
I've
favorite
been dead this
quotes,
whole time.
and I'm probably butchering it, but one of my favorite quotes is, "Don't tell me the moon is shining.
Show me the glint of light on broken glass." Chekhov.
I love
Yeah.
that freaking phrase.
It's a really big collection. Okay.
I have a sticker. Like I printed out a bunch of stickers with these sayings on it, so it's really cool.
I'm just addicted to Pinterest. So
What?
Pinterest,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
One of my
Writerly stuff.
Oh God, I have like pins for all of my books. Like,
oh yeah.
You can like go to my Pinterest and you'll know pretty much the aesthetic of books I haven't even titled yet.
I can count the number of
No,
times
I'm fighting.
one hand.
Dying. I've been tired since I woke up.
Me too.
That's my. I'm like that every day.
Yeah, me too. Like I open my eyes and I yawn. I'm like, I'm ready for a nap. And then my mom's like, Jasmine, you just woke up. I'm like, I don't care.
Apparently, Taster's Choice Coffee had the best ad where they show somebody waking up in the morning, and it's like, as soon as I get out of bed in the morning, my day is ruined.
Honestly.
Yeah. So
I took a nap earlier today, and while I slept, I had a very just intense dream that like I feel like it should have been a nightmare, but it wasn't quite nightmarish. Where I was like, my dream character started dating this person, and then it like zoomed through their relationship really quickly, like in a montage, and he ended up being like really abusive. And I woke up and like I was just really unsettled. And then I fell back asleep, and the dream continued, and I was like, no.
Oh, I hate
You
that.
didn't tell me it continued when you got up.
No.
Yeah.
He was like, I didn't know there was a part 2.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the part 2, she finally like stood up for herself and like beat the crap out of him. So,
Oh,
I guess it had a happy ending.
I've had that dream before. I had that dream about my boss once. Oh my god, it was horrible. Except it was like in 3 parts. So like the first time it was like basically my boss raping me. And then the second time it was like my boss sexually assaulting me and me like finally talking back and telling him to fuck off but not being able to. And then by the time I had the third dream, I was totally able to fight him off and like he didn't hurt me.
I'd never be able to look at my boss the same way again in my life.
Oh, this was after I had quit the job.
Nice.
I
Yeah.
had all female bosses, so that was never a problem.
Oh no, this guy was a real dick. He was a dick to everyone. And like, oh my god. He was the worst. He was racist and like classist in a way I had never seen. Like, because I like never spent time around rich people, and then all of a sudden I was working for this guy who was like loaded, and he just would like rip off people who had nothing and then just give rich people stuff for free because like he liked rich people. It was oh my god. And he would like yell at his wife right in front of us. Ugh. Oh my god, he was so many types of asshole. I can't even.
Sounds like it.
And the thing is, like, that I worked as an office assistant, an administrative assistant, and he had me and one other woman who were like permanent, and then there were supposed to be 4 of us to take the shift, and the other 2, he went through like 1 every 2 months because they just kept quitting because the boss was such an asshole, and I was me and this other woman were the only ones who were able to like put up with him. And I learned very quickly that the way to survive at that job was to just tell him to fuck off and not be afraid. But you know, when you're there your first week, you don't know that you have to tell the boss to fuck off.
Throw it out of the trash.
Like it's a skill you'd have to learn, you know.
Raw chicken juice.
Like he would like call the front desk and like yell at me, and I just like pull the phone away and be like, yeah, blah blah blah, whatever, yes sir, okay, and hang up. And the other girls would like take it to heart and be like, oh my god, he's so hurtful, he's so terrible.
No.
Yeah, he is, but if you want to keep working here, you have to just like
Let it go.
or like you have to say, listen, I'm a good worker and you don't get to yell at me like that. But yeah, he went through like
Yeah, I just threatened to quit, and my bosses realized that there's not enough people working and they can't run the place without me, and I just threatened to walk out. One
yeah.
time I complained for 30 minutes until they just switched me over to something else.
Yeah. Ooh, no. Oh my god. This is
Alec,
very...
you're being weirdly quiet, and we also can't see you, so I don't know if you're alive.
He's so quiet, he's muted.
I can unmute him.
Can you?
I don't know.
Not if he's
He muted
muted
himself. I don't think you can.
No,
I don't know.
if they've muted themselves, you can't.
Oh, careful.
I just had to say it since y'all got on to me for muting you.
Well, you deserved that, to be fair.
We were singing. Apparently, you don't like music.
Singing is joyful.
It
It was
is.
a good song too.
We didn't even suck.
You won't even
Is
tell me
anybody
what
still watching us?
We were singing on key.
Destiny's watching. I think he was
Destiny, I'm
still
tired.
watching.
What about
Babe,
Rumble?
if you need to leave, babe, you're fine.
We are just having very private conversations and broadcasting it on the internet.
Honestly.
This is what people do today. Welcome to the
Okay,
future.
well, I'm gonna wait till 12:35 because the fact that it's 12:31 is gonna bother me. So
Yes, you're as bad as me.
Jasmine, where are you? Oh,
I'm in Delaware.
right.
Let me have it. Thank you.
Nobody knows what Delaware is.
Because it's Delaware?
Yeah, I know.
That's right. Yeah, but like
Always just tell people I'm close to New York.
it's the same place as Ware, Massachusetts.
Right.
My grandma used to work there. It's just she used to, and we always used to make fun of her. Like, you work in where? Where? Yep. For real.
I love that though.
Scratching your head just feels so good.
Mm.
I have to have my hair in a ponytail or a bun all day at work because my hair is too long to have out.
Yeah, that sucks.
So I get home and it's just like amazing.
I did not feel very productive today.
Oh, me either. But this year hasn't been productive at all because of life. So I'm used to it.
Yeah, but like I want to do stuff. You know, there are things I want to do before I die.
Well,
Just whatever, you know. I want to do things. I want to write my book. My mom wants me to do work for her website, you know.
the things.
Stuff.
All the things and all the stuff.
Yeah, and I have to always take advantage of it when I have energy because I spend so much time not having any energy.
Honestly, though.
Yeah. So whenever I do have energy and I'm not doing anything productive, I feel bad.
Yeah, I get
Even
it.
if, you know, like if I really want to watch the Vampire Diaries or the originals, I'll just put it on and then do something else in the background. And that way I'm being productive and watching Netflix. So, you know, I get stuff done, even if it's slower, but I get it done.
Okay, I have to leave in 1 minute, or I can't leave for another 5 minutes
Mm,
because that's how my brain works.
okay. Maybe side plot Amber can kick you off.
Yeah, Amber.
Yeah, be helpful, Amber.
I don't want to say goodbye to the Jasmine.
It's okay. I only work till 4 tomorrow,
Yay, that's one my time.
so I'll get home by like 4:35.
Okay, I'll
Like-
text you when I get off.
Okay, it's 12:35.
No, it's 12:34.
Uh,
I
Now
got
it's 12:35. Okay, bye. Bye.
bye.
I didn't know if she was gonna go, so I did actually knock her. I was like, she's just gonna say bye till 6.
She was just gonna say bye until it got to 36 and be like, "Well, I can't leave now."
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not the first time she's done it. I love her. She's my second child.
Aw.
She doesn't know it, but she has a Christmas gift coming.
Aw. Or maybe she does know now because maybe she's lurking on the YouTube.
She's working. It is time to assemble the enchiladas and put them in the oven finally.
Well, I don't know where Alec went. I was trying to wait for him to come back.
Mm. I don't know. I feel like I should get moving though, because I've been sitting here at the table for a really long time and like just.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I want to spend like the last 30 minutes with my family before my daughter has to go to bed.
Mm.
And then Alina's stream is gonna start at 11 here.
Yeah, when Alina's stream starts, I know I'm like way up late past my bedtime.
Eva's favorite Etsy shops is going to be mine. That's January's task. Honestly though, I don't know.
Don't touch.
I would have to look. I know one of them is where I got my candles from. I would have to go look. I've got them saved.
No, don't touch.
I don't know.
Look out.
I don't know. I'm tired, but it's 12:30 my time, so I'm allowed to be. All these West Coast people are like,
We get to stay up later than you.
you guys are just waking up. Oh,
Did I hear an Alec?
they made a noise. There was a noise.
Did I hear an Alec? There's an Alec afoot.
Yep.
I just heard another one. Are there two?
What?
Oh, ow. Oh, I know. I wanted to read the rest of the stuff that I wrote.
Since you ask, I'm trying to find there's a candle company that when I start making candles for my books, if I don't end up making my own, which I'm not going to do right away, they do candles and essential oils, and I don't know that I have, because the essential oil is in my purse. Otherwise, I could just pull it out. But they're called like nature something. Here, let's just type in real quick.
Yeah, is that right, kiddo?
I just heard a sound.
What are we talking about? Favorite Etsy shops?
I don't know why, but like I love sending people to this place because their stuff is 100% like healthy for you and smells good. And oddly enough, I found them in my one of my unboxings, and I've loved them ever since.
What speaker does she have?
And now I can't find it just because I'm looking for it.
Oh shit.
Wonder if it's in
Come
my
over here,
cart
babe.
last time.
Okay, the sound was real. Do you guys want to know what it was?
What was it?
The snow plow. Plowing Nana's driveway.
I was like, oh, I wish they'd plow our driveways when they plow.
Yeah,
Like if we got the street.
I think you have to pay for it.
Like our neighborhood had paid for it, but like the guy would wait 3 or 4 days till it was already like pushed down into the damn road.
Well, in Israel, they just don't like even have plows. So
Well, bring it here, please.
people just don't.
How much does it snow in Israel? Never really thought about that.
Not very much, but a little. We usually get like one day a year where you can see a little bit of flakes falling from the sky, and then every couple of years we'll get like an inch or two that will actually stick on the ground, but it usually doesn't stick. It usually like just like snows and then it rains and it melts the snow right away because it's not cold enough for long enough. And then every couple of years it will. And about once a decade we get a big storm, which is like a foot of snow.
Okay. Yeah. To say I bought some, and that's why I was like, I know their name because I just freaking bought some. Nature Amantis. Nature Amantis. And I love them. If you like natural candles, and they have, my daughter has it somewhere, but if they have something called Dragon Salve, which is like for aches and pains and stuff, and it's just natural herbs, and it's amazing.
I love candles, and I made a bunch also, but like it's a lot of work, it's a lot of work making candles.
I used to make like the when the wax candles were like the beads or whatever, and you could make like the sand looking ones.
Oh yeah,
but
it's still a lot of work.
Yeah.
Even the ones where you just like pour the wax into a mold, it's still a lot of work because you have to, melt the wax, and if you want to color it, you have to put the dye in or the crayon, and it's like then you have to have exactly the right amount of that exact color, and you have to like put the colors in order, like first the yellow, then you add the red for the orange, and then you just keep redding it more until you get the red. Like it's a whole thing.
There's a couple of shops that I want to get to that I've already been talking to that are gonna make like a candle for each of my books. Because what I want to do is like, as I get 2 books out, I want to create like a little box set where like if you can buy the book, or you can buy a signed copy of the book, or you can buy this little gift box with a signed copy, and it's got like a candle and like all book themed stuff put with it.
So like a subscription box?
Yeah, kind of. Just like I think that'd be cool.
I could do something like that for my book, only I don't think it would be. There might be candles, but it would be candles and also like crystals.
Because like with Unknown Family, that's what I got the idea from. Because like there's the daughter from hell, so you'd have like a lot of coal and inner earth stuff, and then she goes into the forest to live with the nymphs, and they're near Tennessee, near the Nantahala Forest. So like things that inspired me to write that area, and
No, I don't.
that'd be really cool to write, like have like a nature smelling candle, and like find some cool things to do with like different rocks and water, and
That's actually kind of cool. I think, like my characters, like James would probably
Don't
smell like
you have his number?
smoked wood.
Mm.
Andrew would probably smell like winter fresh, like a very fresh, airy thing.
Mhm.
Lucifer would smell like apples. Adam would smell like I can't remember which one his was. Cinnamon, I think. And then Daddy Ben would smell like winter cream.
That's cool.
Like sugar.
Sugar.
Or beer.
Definitely not like beer.
What?
Definitely not like beer.
Okay, listen, other parts of the book, I need to retire. It's time. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's time.
I was gonna wait until you got back to leave so we could say goodbye.
It's quarter to 1, and I'm getting cold now.
I actually gotta go anyways because Jordan wants to play Magic.
Yep.
Who said you could leave? I'm just kidding.
Is that what you call it these days?
So bye, Eva and Destiny,
What is
because I'm
it,
pretty sure
Cardinal?
y'all are the only ones watching.
What?
I gotcha.
What happened?
That was dramatic.
Very
She
dramatic.
actually came off the chair and got her foot stuck through the hole in the back of the chair
Why?
and was half turned off and couldn't get her leg out.
Why would she do that?
That's hilarious. Ouchie, but hilarious. Okay. Well, I will talk to you lovely ladies and gent later. And are you Meadow, are you gonna start trying to stream this Tuesday?
Yeah, probably.
Hey,
Okay.
I've got tomorrow night, Monday night, 8:30 EST.
Ugh, I'll be at a basketball game.
Ugh.
I'll try to catch it on my phone.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
It'll be 6 my time.
What?
It'll be 6 my time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when I'm already awake, but before I'm too asleep. So.
Yeah, she's got a basketball game tomorrow and Tuesday, and then Wednesday we have to go pick up a bookcase apparently. So.
All right. If anybody wants to join, I'm always happy to have a person to talk to on camera. So hit me up.
Okay.
Good.
And we're gonna be writing, and
Yeah, I
probably,
gotta get back to that.
I mean, my other nickname is panel host Leora, so inevitably it'll probably end up being some kind of interesting discussion. But I do also aim to write.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
This is a one-off, guys.
So do we. We got to get back to work.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Good night,
Bye,
everybody.
guys.
good night.
Bye.
See you